Welcome back to another episode of Up the Score Show. This is episode 96. In today's episode, we're going to be diving into the Western Conference after an entire month of NBA basketball. But before we do that, I wanted to shout out two players who are in the Eastern Conference in the same draft class who've been doing amazing. That's LaMelo Ball and Tyrese Halliburton. Them boys, have y'all been keeping up with those two boys at
I've
least?
been keeping up with
Halliburton is
Hallie.
crazy.
I've been keeping up with Hallie. He's spazzed. He's
Not
been
gonna
These
mention
spazzing.
MVP
Maxi.
numbers.
Not gonna mention
Maxi too. Maxi too. MIP. My bad,
Halliburton
man.
had what? How many assists was it in 2 games without a turnover? It was in
It
the
was like
30s, right?
37.
35.
That's insane. That's absolutely crazy. So he's been doing crazy. Lamelo's been doing his thing too.
Yeah, LaMelo the past like 10 games, he's been averaging like 28, 9 or 28, 7 and 7.
He's been averaging a triple double, I think.
Nah, like 28,
Or,
7
like
7.
close. Mhm.
Yeah.
The Hornets just need to build better. Like they're starting to get it together, but I feel like they need to start making trades.
Yeah, and to be honest, a nice way to talk about if we should be worried about the Golden State Warriors, because I feel like ever since that draft where they didn't take LaMelo Ball, they've been kind of scaring me with the projection on they're going. Like, how do y'all feel about the Golden State Warriors so far this year? They have a record of 7-8. Draymond Green suspended for at least 3 more games. They only have one player who averages more than 20 points, and it's a dramatic difference. They have their second highest point per game is like 15 points from Clay, and then 30 from Curry. Like, are y'all worried about the Warriors, or do y'all think they gonna figure it out?
I'm for sure worried about the Warriors because the West is just too much right now. It's you got obviously the Lakers, the Rockets are actually doing well. The Kings are actually doing well again. So there's too many teams. The Suns, the Suns are going to sign Timberwolves, who are
Yeah.
arguably the best team in the West. Arguably,
Contenders?
is the
Right now,
the
yeah.
Nuggets, the Thunder, the Mavericks, the Kings, the Warriors. Are they even in the playoff race right now? They're
they're
the
in the
10th
play-in.
seed. They're the 10th
Yeah.
seed. They're in the play-in. So looking at the standings, it's getting kind of, if they don't get it together soon, they're gonna be in the play-in and they're gonna get washed.
Mhm.
So
What the
I
rest of y'all?
think. I mean, I wouldn't say worried on my end at least because I didn't expect much from them going into the season. Going into the season, I expected them to do good, and you have Steph Curry on your team. Obviously, you got to do something during the season, and like that Warriors team's been known to win and to score, but that team is so different now, and the league is so different now. The league is stacked with teams right now. So going into the season, I didn't expect them to miss the playoffs or anything. And I still don't think they will, but I think they're going to be like a low seed, and I don't expect them to go far at all this season. They'll just be like a mid-playoff team.
yeah, but to be a mid playoff team, like when you say mid, like I assume you mean like 6 through 10. That's the Lakers,
Yeah.
the Suns, the Rockets, the Pelicans.
Yeah. I think they'll end up
I don't
around
think
there.
I don't think the Warriors are better than any of these teams as we speak.
I just think throughout the season, too much changes. Like last season, at this point in time, we saw the Utah Jazz cooking, and then what happened? Like all these teams that are cooking right now, like the Rockets, I like what the Rockets are doing, and I think they're good. But you got to expect a fall off at some point, in my opinion.
I think
And
they
I
have
think the
found it. They lost
Warriors-
3 straight, so
Yeah. So, I mean, you just got to see, like, there's going to be a decrease at some point, and Steph is Steph, and they're the Warriors. So, just overall, the NBA wouldn't let them miss the playoffs, I don't think, even. It just can't happen, I don't think.
Man, it's crazy. Shout out Leaf. He just said something, and it looked like your brother, in my opinion, could join the Warriors. Zach LaVine.
I'm so fucking dead.
I've been looking at Zach LaVine
Nah,
trade
that shit's
destinations.
crazy.
Bro, every time I look at Zach LaVine trade destinations, the Warriors is my favorite one because of the stat
I
I
gotta
just
look at
said.
this one.
Like the fact that they don't have any other score. And a crazy thing is, for the Golden State Warriors, I'm worried about they spacing. Like Clay hasn't been shooting that well. Like Curry's the only person who's been spacing the court games in and out. But I think Zach LaVine would be such a perfect fit there. I really do. You have Curry, LaVine, Wiggins, Draymond, Looney. You give up Clay because
Yeah, you might as well at this point.
yeah, Mike Dunleavy, he's a new general manager. He doesn't have the same attachment to Clay as Bob Myers did. And I feel like, hey, if you get off of Clay, it may be now. Unless you want to get off of Wiggins, who I think Wiggins, he started off the season very slowly, but he's the reason I'm not worried about the Golden State Warriors yet. I think he's going to bounce back a little bit. He's been doing better the past couple games, but no way he's playing as bad as he was because his shooting percentages was actually bad. Like he was shooting like 50 from the free throw line. He couldn't make a three to save his life, averaging like 14 points per game. That's not Andrew Wiggins. I think it's just the fact that he needs to get in shape, in basketball shape, like a lot of guys do. I think that's just what Wiggins in because he ain't played that much last year.
Yeah, I feel like he didn't have as he had a huge role last year, obviously, but I feel like his role just seems bigger every year. Like people just expect more out of him every single year.
I'm not expecting him to be that all-star that he was 2 years ago, the all-star starter that he was 2 years ago, all-star starter. But I'm expecting him to be Andrew.
All-star
than
starter
that.
in quotation
More than
marks.
Yes, he was an all-star starter, bro, because of was it K-pop or BTS? It was something like that.
I forgot
I don't
about
even
that.
know.
Yeah,
K-pop.
probably,
That
I
was
think
stupid.
BTS or some shit.
Hey, them boys said vote Andrew Wiggins. He became a starter. Hey, K-pop, say go watch Up the Score show. Say it. I dare you. I dare you. Double dog dare you. Nick, Larry, y'all got anything y'all want to say about Golden State?
You got anything, Nick?
You go first, bro. You go first.
Yeah, I'd be worried. Most of the players are not playing efficient. A lot of them are shooting 45% and below. I know Clay and Wiggins are around 39, 40% right now for the field goal percentage. Curry, Looney, and Draymond are the only ones shooting close or above 50%. So I'm definitely worried about that team right now. Nobody's meeting expectations. The starters are not being what they were last year. And so, yeah, I think I'm worried a little bit, especially with the West getting better. We're seeing all the Timberwolves climb up. We're seeing the OKC climb up, Rockets climb up, and they're climbing down. So I'm definitely worried right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, no, the Warriors not looking. They're not looking too swell out here. They just not been playing good. I mean, I said this in the beginning of the season too, before the season even started, that they weren't gonna be good like that. Even like with the CP3 accusation, y'all was saying, oh, that's a good fit, especially you, Mar. I got that because you was the one who said that he was good. He was gonna be a good piece on that team.
He is.
He is. I was gonna stand on that after
Yeah.
you're done
Not the
speaking.
score, but he runs the second team.
They're
He's
not
been one
winning
of the
though,
only
are they?
positives.
They're not winning. It don't matter if they're not winning, so it don't
Yeah,
matter.
but who else
Still,
is doing the job though? So I mean,
it don't matter.
eh,
His
Alright,
job
whatever.
definitely wasn't to make the team win, though.
yeah.
You can't.
Team
Chris
runs
Paul.
the-
That's not Chris Paul.
I just
Nah,
want to
but
mention I had Timberwolves as top 3 seed last season as healthy, and look where we at. Healthy, top 3 seed.
remember when I said OKC in the beginning of season 2, top 3 seed? Look where they at. Yeah, oh yeah, but the Warriors, I don't know. They need to change. I mean, I don't know about Zach LaVine. I mean, you could do Zach LaVine for Clay. Only thing is, I feel like Clay's value is down, but also Zach LaVine's value is down. That's what I was hearing.
Yeah.
Zach LaVine's value is way down too, because of his massive ass contract. So I mean, you could do that, do a pick swap maybe, and then call it a day. I don't know, but we'll see. Fuck the Warriors though. Hope they all fucking go to hell.
Oh my goodness!
You hope they
All
go
right,
where? Yo, you said you hope they go where?
Heaven.
Hell. I
thought
hope they
he's-
all go to
I
hell.
I thought he said Chicago, which I mean is basically hell. So
Oh my
Yes.
goodness! Hey, anybody from Chicago? I love Chicago. All right, I want to live there one day. Matter of fact,
why are you lying?
Yo, this guy is
Right,
capping, bro.
Move on, bro. Move on.
Bro.
Move
Yeah,
on.
let's move on before y'all
Mm.
get me activated. Before I say
yeah,
something.
I was gonna say something, but y'all. Oh, that's what it was. the reason I like the trade for the Bulls and the Warriors is the Warriors buy into Stephen Curry because Stephen Curry is a top 10 player of all time. Like, what are you waiting on? You got what you were looking for, a top 10 player ever. And Klay Thompson is an expiring contract, so they get off of that Zach LaVine deal that they look like they regret already. And they get like a pick or two, maybe throw in Alex Caruso to that deal. Hey, that would be fire for the Golden State Warriors. But
I
Let's
saw
talk-
one deal. I'll save it for the Lakers in a while because it's related to them, but it's insane.
I
Like with Zach
I
LaVine.
just wouldn't be surprised if we give it like another year or two, and the Warriors are not contending how they are supposed to be contending, and Steph Curry just wants to get out. I wouldn't be surprised.
And that's the reason I say you trade for Zach LaVine. You do not let Stephen Curry get to that point. He is averaging 30 points, and the next highest point per game score is 14.4. You're failing Stephen Curry. You're failing him.
Do you explore
I
a
feel like
trade?
Zach LaVine, he's overrated
No.
in my opinion.
Yeah, but he could at least score 20.
He could, but I don't know. I feel like
Is
I'm
there a
not
world?
he doesn't fit that well.
I'm about
Yeah.
to say, is there a world in where the Warriors just say, okay, this is since like you said, they're failing Steph Curry by not having anybody else average 16 or higher. Do you think there's a world where they explore a Steph Curry trade?
You don't trade Steph Curry because
You
when you trade Steph Curry, it's because you're looking for Stephen Curry. When you trade a star player like that, it's because you're looking for the next hint. Like the Portland Trail Blazers. They traded Damian Lillard because they're like, "Ooh, we got Scoot. He's gonna be the next one." You don't find the next one that easily. Like sometimes you
Well,
just
yeah, but that's what I
gotta
mean.
be
Like,
happy with what you got, man.
with picks and a potential player, like not player for player, but like try to get something out of it because ain't no telling how much longer he want to be there with this going on. So
That's
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
what
I'd say because you don't even know how much longer Steph's got left to play. Like he's not like super
Yeah.
old, obviously, but he's not super young either, and he's been around a while.
I mean, in regular
like-
people terms, he's kind of old, but in like NBA
Yeah.
terms, we see how long that NBA players play now. 35 is not old.
I
mean,
think
it's getting
like
up
you
there,
give
but-
him, you give him a couple years, and once you start to see him regress, if you're still not at that winning point, then you try to trade him for as much as you possibly can, and then like you just start over again, because like there's gonna be a point where you can't rely on him anymore, and then if you wait too long, you're screwed. So I feel like in
Yeah.
a sense you have to look at trades at some point, but
All right.
before it's too late.
What would you rather do? Trade picks in 2030? Or would you rather have your 2030 pick or Stephen Curry for 2 more years?
My 2030 pick.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same.
Curry is
No.
question. What's
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
is
so.
that even
I
a
agree
que-
with you, Larry.
No, I think
That's
I'm
that's
going
why they're
Steph.
failing Curry. They rather have pick 15 in the draft so they could get Davion Mitchell and blame him for not being a top 10 player. You rather have a random pick in 2030? 2030, that is 7 years from now. What grade are you in right now? You rather have like the 6th grader than Stephen Curry?
Well, I mean, on my end, it wasn't so much that. I said you wait a little bit until he starts to regress, and once it's out of the way, like you can't win anymore. Like there's no shot you're gonna win in the finals with him anymore. It's time to let it go. Then you look for something else. Not this year, for sure. No, he's still putting up MVP.
I don't think
numbers.
that, but I don't think there's a shot that they
Yeah.
make that they're a lot to make the playoffs because normally, like we're like,
Mhm.
okay, we know that Golden State is a lock. That's
Yeah,
not the case
now
this
it's a
year.
question.
I wouldn't even say it's a question. I'll be like, me personally, I don't think they're gonna make it. They're gonna be a play-in, obviously, but playoffs, they might lose that play-in game.
You also got to
That's
think though the
tough.
playoff experience they have. Even if they make the play-in, they'll probably make some noise at least in the play-in, maybe the first round. Because playoff experience does play a huge part.
There's no way that this Warriors team as currently constructed is how they are. by the trade deadline. I don't believe that. Usually, the Golden State Warriors are similar, like the Miami Heat, where they do not make trades in the middle of the season. Like the team they got is the team they got, but they got new management, and I just hope he does something. Mike Dunleavy used to be an NBA player. Hey, shout out to you. Hope you a great GM and you're good enough to know that I should build a team around Stephen Curry. I hope you're a good enough GM to know that. On to the next topic. We got maybe y'all think these boys a contender? We got the Timberwolves. They've been on to a nice start. They are. Let me see where they are.
3.
Yeah, they're number 1 in the Western Conference right now.
West.
They're 9-1 in their last 10 games, undefeated at home. What y'all boys?
They're impressive.
Very
I
impressive.
put a lot of people were hating on me for when I wrote that article. I put Ant really high up. I put him like 13th on my list, I think. That shit was right. I don't care what anyone says. That shit was correct. And there's no going around that. Everyone saw what he was doing over the summer, and they still didn't expect him to come out and do stuff like this. Plus, the whole team in general is playing good, but he is different himself.
I think as of today, you got him a little high, but he's in the teams. He's in the teams. He's in the team.
Mm-hmm. I'll take that even. He's at least top 20 is the main point I had.
No, he is top 20. Like,
yeah, at least.
No question. Even if you're a hater, he's top 20.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert, though, him and Cat did last year. I seen a stat that last year, the entire season, they played 500 minutes together. And in the first month of this NBA season, they already played 300 minutes together. It's like they're getting some continuity with each other. I still don't like Cat on the Timberwolves in the long run as a championship team. But as of now, they chilling. Rudy Gobert is leading this defense as the number 1 defense. And you also got Jaden McDaniels and Anthony Edwards. That defensive trio with Mike Conley, who's a neutral defender, it's crazy. And going into the season, I was saying that this is going to be one of the best defenses, but Spiral Sports was like Cat, man. We was on to it, but it was not too much. I think we came to agreement. I don't really remember the conversation that much, but Timberwolves is a great team. I wonder what do y'all think their ceiling is though?
Chip. I think you get Chip. I think Edwards can develop to superstar by end of the season. I think
this season, not for the team, but for the season, not a chip.
Top 12 player, that's like a team to the finals. I think it can get there by this season. So, yeah.
I think the team could end up winning a chip, but just not this year. I think they'll make playoffs and have a run, though. I just don't think they'll have enough experience together in a playoff situation.
That Mike Conley.
I could see them being a really good team right now and them being like a first or second round exit in the playoffs.
Anderson has some experience too. So I think that having enough experience. Just it's all on Ant, really. I think Ant to make a break up for this team.
I disagree with you, Larry. I don't think I'm worried about Ant at all. Last year against the Nuggets, he averaged 30. Great efficiency, played great defense. The year before that, against the Grizzlies, he did great, and he guarded John Morant for a majority of this series.
I'm not worried about it. I'm saying, but the team's gonna go as far as he takes on. It's like he has to be him.
I don't think so. Really? I think the team goes as far as Cat takes him, because Cat, you got to remember, he's a infamous playoff dropper. Like, it's actually insane how badly he drops. He goes from being one of the best 3-point shooters. He goes from being the best big man 3-point shooter of all time to shooting 25% from the 3-point line. Like, you are actually a liability on my court right now.
You want to trade him?
That's what I was saying. Like, I don't think they're a championship team until Cat proves me wrong or until they trade him. I feel like Cat just needs a new situation. But I'll also say this. He's playing his value up a little bit. Like, he's not doing terrible right now. He's been playmaking really well. He's been shooting all right, but he always shoots good in the regular season. It's like when he gets a little bit of pressure, he folds every single time. That's
I think I said this. I wanted him on this team before, like, all the contracts and like all the team switch ups and stuff, like a couple years ago. But I still think like I'd be willing to trade like this might sound crazy because we haven't really seen him yet, but I might even be willing to trade Beal to get Cat to the Suns because I think he would fit in on the Suns well. If he decides to just play 3 and D and rebound for us, that's all the Suns would need. And like
Did you say
at
us?
this point, yeah, I'm a Suns fan. I live in Phoenix.
Yeah, there's the bias. That's why you say that.
I mean,
That's why you
regardless,
say that.
and I've been saying that though. Like he would fit in pretty well on the team, I think. And like,
You know, I'm gonna
if they're
ask
gonna
a
trade him
question.
somewhere, they could do that.
Hold on, we're
I'm
going
gonna-
to the Suns after the next team, by the way, Mike. If you want to,
No. Okay. Yeah.
We going
it's
to the
a-
Suns.
Okay.
Um,
Did I have a Suns question?
yeah. I got a lot of questions for Bryson too. I'm happy he's here.
I won't
Mike,
have many answers.
you got anything you want to say about the Timberwolves?
They're on the streak. They're playing hot. Not too much else I can say. You know,
You think they're a legit
Yes.
contender?
I do not. I'm not gonna call them okay. Do I think they're a contender? Yes. Do I think they'll actually do anything? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because there comes a point in time you have to look at history, and history tends to repeat itself. So in the Timberwolves, you know, when they make the playoffs or do anything, they just don't do anything. So look, I have to see it to believe it. I have to, you know,
That's
have
how
to
I
keep
am with
winning,
that. That's
keep
how I
building
am.
this hype. You know, I'm not gonna say they have a lot of hype around them because if I said that, I'd be lying. But you know, they're hot right now. If they can keep this up, I'm still not gonna believe it until I see them host a NBA Finals game.
Okay. Nick, you got anything about the new? Nick, you already said what you got about the Timberwolves, or you got anything else?
Remember all those motherfuckers clowning me about taking Ant over everybody else? Look where we at. That's all
Man,
I
I
got to-
I still rather D Mitch, man. It's close though, but I still rather D Mitch.
You
But
take D Mitch over Ant right now?
yes,
I don't know about that.
It's not crazy.
Not crazy.
It's not crazy at all. I'm not saying it's crazy, but I wouldn't do it. I like Ant right now.
Honestly, if I would move Cat, I'd probably try to move him to OKC. I think
That is a
Chat
good move.
be a
I
perfect
was
power forward for him, defensive power forward, and they could probably get rid of Giddy. Everyone knows he's not the best fit in OKC.
What do people have against Giddey, bro?
Nothing. He's a good player. He's just not him and Shea. Just they could be better without each other. It's like they're sharing the backcourt too much. You know what I mean?
I think if OKC is gonna go after a big man, they save like a year or two, and they have a ton of picks. So I think they wait a couple years until the 76ers start to have like a little downfall, assuming it could happen. And I think they go for Embiid once they built
I
that
think
team
Embiid's
for
gonna
another
take
year or
some-
two.
I don't know. I don't know if Embiid's gonna hold this up for another 3 years, 2-3 years.
Yeah, it is
I wonder.
very debatable. But I think if he does, in like a year, Sixers aren't looking so good. OKC can just trade a shit ton of picks and a player, and then get an MVP player on their team. I feel like that's what they would need for people to start calling them contenders. Because they have a really well built team. It's like arguably one of the best rebuilds ever that they have going on right now.
Do y'all think the OKC Thunder are like a legit team? Like
Absolutely.
they here to stay?
I think they're next Sacramento. I think they're a first round exit
Yeah.
this year, but I think they're Sacramento. Just a high. Did not expect this MIP team. There you go.
What's the
Their
fruit team?
rebuild has been
I
insane.
told y'all OKC was gonna be nice too, man. Like crazy.
Thing about it
It's
is
like Mac out here, bro. Fucking crazy.
Chet has been legit, like an all-star player. Like
Rookie of the year.
yeah, he's rookie of the year. He's been on an all-star level. The Thunder defense is what makes me believe in them because last
Yeah.
year with J-Dub at center,
Mhm.
they were like a top 15 defense. And then they gonna add Chet Holmgren like playing defense like this. And then the thing is, center position is the most important thing on defense. And they were
Yeah.
doing good last year without a rim protector. Now they got a rim protector. It's crazy. Their defense is crazy. And then Chet, he's shooting 50, 40, 90. Like what the
Yeah.
like how is
He said he
doing
was going to do that too, which is crazy. He knew what he was going to do.
bro, this man
He came
shooting.
into the league confident.
I was listening to a podcast through the wire. Shout out to them. I saw them say a crazy stat. Last year, Shay's team, the OKC Thunder, when they played around them, they were in the 20th percentile in spacing, which means that 80% of the league has better spacing than the Thunder. This year, the Thunder are in the 91st percentile. Only 8% teams have better spacing than them. And a huge part of that is Chet Holmgren. They have a stretch five. Like, this man is a legitimate stretch five who is impacting the game at an all-star level in year one. And shout out to him. He is the rookie of the year right now.
Yeah, I got a quick question just for the sake of having a extra reel to go on Instagram. Who do y'all have as better right now? Wemby or Chet?
100% Chet.
Chet right now, Chet.
Everyone agree
Chet.
Chet?
Chet.
I think I'm not giving up on Wemby. I think Wemby can come back and be in this race.
I think he's
Bruh.
still in the race, but I
He's
think
still in the
Chet's
race,
going to
yeah.
continue to be better. That not even. I'm not just saying one game put him ahead, but that 7 block game specifically put him ahead by a decent amount because that was ridiculous. I've never seen that. And his
Well-
defense is unreal. Wemby's is too. They're like so similar right now. But I
Yeah.
give Chet the edge because his team's crazy.
I've had this stance for a minute now. Even last year, even before when Chet got hurt, I've had the same stance. I think that your rookie status should stay the same whether you get hurt or not. Like last year, I think Chet was a rookie.
Okay.
I don't think he should be classified as a rookie this year. When
It's like Ben
Joel
Simmons
Embiid,
and shit. And Embiid.
yes,
Yeah.
I don't think he should even be in this race. That's just me though. Stupid NBA rule.
Yeah.
I think because and it's not even just my Wemby bias. I'm a Wemby fan. I like Victor.
Okay.
But I also like Chet too. But I just don't. That's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. I probably am.
No,
but I just don't think that someone who's been around the NBA, who's been in the NBA locker room, who's getting paid from the NBA, should still be classified as a rookie after the rookie season is up. Maybe I'm just doing a whole lot of chatting.
No,
But
yeah.
that's just shut the fuck. Hold on.
I disagree, but that's completely like reasonable. Like it's not crazy like at all. Like I mean, like Ben Simmons and Embiid. Like I feel like people didn't really think about it until now. Like I feel like that's the main thing. Like with Ben Simmons, some people talked about it. Embiid, some people talked about it, but now people are really talking about it because Chet got injured during preseason last year. So he didn't even get to experience like anything for the most part other than the locker room. So I feel like for his case, maybe like it's a little different, like give him a little bit edge on that. But I can completely understand where you're coming from with it.
I don't think this is the first time it's been a conversation. I remember
No.
D Mitch and Ben Simmons, they were low-key like beefing about it. Like D Mitch was wearing shirts with the definition of rookie. People were like, the race
Exactly.
is Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum.
Exactly.
And Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma better than Tatum. I remember all
that was an argument for a
I
while.
remember all that.
And that shit was crazy. I
Never
don't even know
forget
why
that.
that was a debate.
I think
Lakers fan.
they had Kuzma going in Kobe's footsteps at one point, bro.
Lakers fan.
It was a
cool.
gross time, bro. For the NBA, that was dark times.
Like, if the Lakers have like a rookie of the year candidate, they're getting all the Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant comparisons. Like,
Yeah.
you're either Magic, Kobe, or Shaq. If you're a rookie of the year race and you're in a Lakers jersey, you're the next one.
Yeah.
Y'all boys got anything else y'all want to say about the OKC Thunder? Sound like a no to me. I do got one more thing I want to say. I agree with Larry with the Josh Giddey take. I think they got to move on from him because he's playing out of position over there. Like, I don't care what the label says for positions. He's playing power forward on the OKC Thunder right now. I know y'all call him a point guard, whatever, shooting guard. He's a power forward on the OKC Thunder right now. They got Shea, Lou Dort, J-Dub, Giddey, and Chet. That is an amazing five talent-wise, but I just feel like Giddey, you could just get like I don't know what you could get, but with how versatile that Thunder team is, you could get something for the Slob Wizard. Y'all heard about that? The Slob Wizard?
Yeah,
What does that even mean?
I was about to say what?
it's
Uh,
that's his nickname, right? Giddy's nickname.
yeah. Giddy's nickname is the Slob Wizard because he is the best. He's actually a Slob Wizard. I was watching the Thunder game. I was like, dang, I didn't know he was that good.
The fuck
Oh.
does that even mean though?
Sideline out of bounds. Like he is the best at the sideline out of bounds and passing the ball in. Like he actually is. Like, I've never seen someone as good.
Yeah, that's true.
It's funny that
Not yet.
I never thought about that. Slob Wizard,
They could have gave it a
One
better
thing I
name.
forgot to. I
but
forgot
it's
to mention
sidelines out of
earlier.
bounds.
I know, but
I said that if the OKC had an MVP caliber player like Embiid, they would win. I
Shea is.
disrespected. I was about to say I disrespected Shea by forgetting to mention that he is an MVP caliber player. But if they get an MVP caliber big, then they're set up. Is what I meant. Wanted to backtrack
A
on that.
big, they need to win. Your brother Chet is an all-star.
No, yeah, Chet's an all-star. But I'm talking about like Embiid type big, like just pure dominance on scoring.
Why can't Chet be that in the future? Just why
Nah,
can't he?
Could-
Not
You could. Embiid's just
Go for
huge
it.
though. Embiid's way harder to stop than Chet, and that's not arguable.
yeah,
I'm not
Chris Paul
saying-
body Chet. Like
Yeah,
he was
I'm
not
not-
letting
that's the only
Chet back
problem.
him down.
I'm not saying
He's not
gonna
strong
get
enough.
it the same way though. I'm saying he ain't gonna get his the same way, but
he
he's
could get
looking
like KD, like
like
if he
Dirk.
wanted to. Yeah, like Dirk especially.
Yeah, that's not, bro.
I don't see him doing that though. He's a defensive player. Like
Yeah, for sure.
he's gonna continue to just dominate on defense. He'll probably win Defense Player of the Year at some point. I would say for sure.
I
At least
agree.
once.
I agree. How he's been. It didn't. How that
It could
Thunder
be this
team is
year.
built.
If he keeps it up, it could be this year.
Chet and
realistically.
Victor are my dark horses. Both of them.
Yeah,
Especially that Thunder team. They're going to
Mhm.
be a highly ranked defensive team for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Lou Dort is young. Shea is young. Chet is young. Long as they keep those three, they're a high ranked defensive team. And if he keeps playing like this, he's just going to get it one of those years.
Giddy's young.
Yeah, Giddy's young too, but I feel like you should move on from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Giddy though. He's one of my 10 favorite players in the NBA, by the way. So it's not like I got a problem
Okay.
with him. I just think
He's funny. I get annoyed by like the fan pages on Instagram because they get old, but they're still funny though.
Yeah. Now Bryson, I got a question for you.
I figured.
How you feeling about how the Suns? You on panic mode with the Suns?
I wouldn't say like panic mode. I mean, I'm worried about injuries because I'm not huge on Beal in the first place. Like, I'm not one of the people who was like, it's like this is gonna be the easiest ring ever. Like, I figured Book was gonna have the injuries, Book and KD. I will say I didn't expect Beal to be the one to give us issues with that shit. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but I do think it's a big if. But if we can get healthy and play together, well, we set. But as of right now, still looking decent. Like in the past couple games, we're picking it back up. Chemistry's getting there. Book and KD are back, and our bench has been picking it up. But the problem is defense, weak center, fuck Nurkic, and yeah, just not having our big three to play. So that's my stance on the Suns right now.
You know, I'm looking back at the Suns trade right now for Bradley Beal.
Mhm.
I didn't realize it was this much.
I know. It was a decent amount.
They gave. I didn't know they even gave first rounders. They didn't give first rounders, but they gave first round swaps.
Yeah.
They gave 4 first round swaps and 6 second rounders for Bradley Beal. I did not know that.
I know. We're notorious for shitty trades. We've always been good at picking up free agents and stuff the past 2 or 3 years. But the Ayton trade and this trade, I was just like, what the hell are we doing? Because I still want Ayton right now over Nurkic.
No,
I'd prefer Ayton right now.
I've been watching the Suns games because they're
I'm not a
they're,
Nurkic guy yet.
they're a fun team to watch. And Nurkic,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo,
He's not bad.
he
But
more valuable.
I like Eubanks a lot. Like, I'm not saying Eubanks is better, but Eubanks can ball out, and I just prefer Ayton. I don't know why I cannot get behind the.
Last year, Aiden, or your 62 win, Aiden? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the potential Ayton.
I don't think he's
think
gonna. I
this
don't think
year.
he's gonna do it in Phoenix. I think it was gonna happen in Phoenix.
I know it's very arguable, and I'll give you the edge on that. Like I won't sit here and argue all day that Ayton would have gone crazy this year, but I do think under Vogel, who's a defensive heavy coach, like he could have helped flip Ayton around a little bit and helped him become a better player.
Fair enough.
Because Vogel, not that he completely changed AD. AD's been balling out like since college. Obviously, we know that, but Vogel did change AD's game in a certain way. He made him just a different player on the team. He made the Lakers a different team at one point. So I feel like if we had who could be a dominant big man like Ayton, then it would just be different. And the biggest part of Ayton, I still will argue, was Monty. And we got rid of Monty, and then we got rid of Ayton. So we didn't get a chance to see.
Okay, yeah.
Especially in the playoffs. Him and Monty were literally yelling at each other every huddle. It was
So you're
crazy.
blaming the relationship between Monty and Ayton.
Not fully, but
Yeah,
definitely partly.
okay.
100% partly. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, Monty's. I don't get it, man. He's doing the same thing with Jaden Ivey right now, man. Like Jaden Ivey is on their bench. Like it makes no sense. But
It doesn't.
Monty got
Because
paid.
he can't sub people in. He doesn't know what he's doing out there. He can coach college if he wants to. He can't be in the NBA.
what you were saying about Monty, Larry?
He got signed over the summer, 5-year deal, one of the biggest contracts for a coach in the NBA right now.
Yeah. He's a great. I didn't understand it until I understood it. Monty's a development coach. He's like a coach that like wants more out of you. So like from DeAndre Ayton, he was doing that so he could get the best out of him. I guess that's his way of going about it, and that's what he's currently doing with Jaden Ivey. He's like, Jaden Ivey, you don't play defense? Go on the bench.
It seems
man.
like he must be doing it like the wrong way on their end though, because it just like not that it's a bad idea, but apparently it's just not working out for the players. That's the thing. You got to realize. I got a point, I think.
When they're just a better player, like with Ivy and Ayton, I do feel like you're doing too much. But at the same time, he does prove his point sometimes, dude. Like those guys don't give their energy all the time for real.
Yeah, that is fair. Ayton definitely, I will say, his battery was bad at some points, but
And watch
The question-
Nurkic. Wait, what was he gonna say?
I'm about,
Yeah,
to
what was
say,
the question?
I'm about to say the question I have for the Suns is a question I get all the time for the Cowboys. How much help do they need? They had KD, they had Book, they had CP3.
no, yeah,
They trade CP3. They go and get Bill. How much help do they need, bro?
Don't compare
Here's
the
my-
two Cowboys, man. Don't compare.
I'm not comparing the
here's
two.
my
I'm just using the
go
question that
about
I get
that.
all the time.
The year with the Bucks, we just fumbled, and the Bucks were just really good. we had a good run. They were just really good. The next 2 years, Ayton, CP3, and Monty all just decided to start selling the team plus injuries. So it just all kept going downhill. And then last year, we all saw how that went.
And
Katie was also new to the team, and I do think that this year will be a little bit different. I think we'll get a little bit further, a little bit more promising. I don't want to say like, oh, we're gonna win the finals. Like, I don't want to say that this early, but I think we have a good chance. I'm not gonna say like, oh, it's way too risky to say we're gonna win because there's a good chance still, but it's tough right now.
I hate being that guy. I hate it.
Mhm.
But like, give me a reason why Katie wouldn't ask out of this shit by a trade deadline. Give me a reason. Bradley Beal, same problem. He had an issue with his teammates always being hurt. Bradley Beal is always bro. Bradley Beal, he has back issues. Like
I don't even get that.
I don't. Where did that come from? Maybe that's why the Wizards done got up out of him. They pulled a Boston Celtic. They seen that this guy's done, and he's getting paid $50 million a year. You go to Phoenix, man. We'll take those second round picks because he's not even able to play. And then you already know KD. He understands the context, but like he trying to get himself a ring. If you can't play, hey, that's on. Hey, I'm going to Sacramento.
I think a part of it right now for him would be like just media and self-worth at this point. Like, I feel like especially a player like him, he's one of the most hated media players by far, I would say, for his career choices and moving and stuff. So I feel like a part of it would be him doing that again. He would obviously be thinking about that. But I also think, like, if he's not trying to, he's got to know there's something going on behind the scenes. He's got to know that there's still a ton of potential. Like, I feel like there still is, I think. But I feel like if Beal comes back out after this injury and then either plays like shit or gets injured for another month, then I'm going to be super concerned. And then KD should be too.
Yeah. Because KD's problem with the Brooklyn Nets is that he was playing too much minutes. He was averaging too much points. He felt like he had to do everything. And guess what? He's playing 37 minutes a game right now. He's averaging 32 points. He's averaging the most assists per game on the team, but not per game. Not per game. I lied. Booker's averaging 9.2, but Booker's only played 6 games. Like, he has a problem when his co-stars don't play. He averaging the most blocks on the team. Like,
yeah, he's doing everything right now. He's been, and a little bit off topic and like completely switching the narrative. I did have him as an MVP candidate, so shout out to that. But going back to the negative part of that, it is pretty bad when he has to do everything, especially defensively. But I mean, we're seeing Booker play finally now. I think he's actually going to start being healthy again. Like, I think it was just a beginning season. Like, these games don't matter yet. Let's take it easy for a few more games kind of situation. Unlike Bradley Beal. But I think Book is back. We just needed him especially, and our bench can pick it up for him. And I think in the next few weeks we'll be seeing less from KD in a good way, though, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think Bradley Beal's in the same situation that you just said Booker's in. And the implement to that is what I said is gonna matter a tiny bit. The in-season tournament. I seen that the Suns in every single in-season tournament game, they've had 2 of the 3 guys play. So Booker, he literally played the game prior, right? And then the next game he rested, and that was Bradley Beal's first game back. And would you believe it was for a play-in or a tournament game?
Yeah.
Like, I think the star players, they're interested in it at least a tiny bit. They're interested enough to where they're like, we'll get at least 2 of the 3 in the game.
Yeah.
Instead of just KD like usual.
Yeah. And when you put it that way, like, it kind of made me just think about it. Like, with the new load managing rule, they could just be ruling Beal out for a couple weeks, like you said, just to say he's actually injured, since they can't load manage him. Like, that is possible. It's a speculation. It's just a guess.
Yeah.
But it's very possible. Now that I think about it,
So, it is possible. It is possible.
Like, these games don't matter as much. We know we're probably going to win at least half of them, if not probably more. So just let Beal be on IR for 2 weeks. Why not? Like, I feel like that's how you got to look at it too. So, not sure.
So what you think the ceiling of the Suns are? You still think?
Yo, Mike, go get your dog, bro. Yo, Mike.
That's not me. That's
Bro,
not
that's
me.
gotta be me. Fuck my bad. Hold on, let me shut this.
I don't have my fucking.
Wait a second.
That's not. It's not me this time.
These dogs.
Yo. The fact that you just assumed it was me is absolutely crazy.
Bro,
It's
I assumed it was Mike too. I was about to say something when he was done.
No, if that was me, I would have got up and been left. I would have been
All right.
left.
Okay. Yeah, you might still hear them a little bit, dude. I don't know what to do.
You good, buddy? You good. Don't worry about
I've called that non-emergency number like 4 times. I said, tell these people to shut their damn dogs up. It's 3 a.m. That's all I hear.
it. Damn.
That's your neighbors.
Yes. Dude, they have like 3 tiny ass dogs, and I can hear them like actually attacking each other at times. And that shit scares me. Like, I'm not talking a little bit fighting, like Tasmanian devil shit.
Y'all boys got
All right,
dogs.
but
I got 2.
I got
that one. I got that one little bastard.
Oh.
Shit. Hate that dog, bro.
Mike finna get us canceled, bro. Oh man.
Peter, if you're
Oh.
listening to this, I don't care about no Peter.
All right, Peter, Mike is very scared of y'all. I promise Mike is just playing around.
No, I'm
That's
not.
just how he
Peter.
is. Don't worry.
Hey, matter of fact, when we post a reel,
Shout
at
out
Peter,
Peter.
bro, and say Mike ain't scared of you, bro.
all right, man.
If you want to come take my dog, come take him. I'll gladly give him to you.
I'll
Gladly.
take it, bro.
KD about to gladly leave the Suns if y'all
I was
keep
about to say,
playing.
KD is-
I forgot the whole question. Those dogs pissed me off. You're gonna have to try to remember it if you remember.
No, we were talking about Bradley Beal and if he
were we?
speculation. Is he just putting back injuries just to not rest?
Yeah.
He's resting. I kind of was thinking that too, but I never thought him
Yeah.
playing in the tournament games made me like, is he really that hurt? You know?
Yeah, I know, and he doesn't look hurt when he plays. He looks fine, and then all of a sudden he's hurt again.
Yeah, but that's the back. That's back issues.
Yeah,
for-
no,
look
it
at
is
Ben
true.
Simmons.
It can just go in and out anytime it wants. Like
Yeah.
the back issues just come and go whenever.
Mm.
So that's the problem. I would know.
All right, Larry, Nick, y'all got anything y'all want to say about the Phoenix Suns so far?
Definitely not meeting expectations. Thought they're going to be really high seed start of the season. But Bradley Beal missing a lot of games, not really happening. Not really seeing the full potential of the Suns. I do like the role players. They are stepping up more than I expected. Grayson Allen or Drew Eubanks, they're helping out more than I expected. So that's good for them. But yeah, with Bradley Beal's injuries, I think this team definitely peaked in 2021 with 62-win team.
Sheesh, Pete. Man, that's possible. They made an NBA Finals. It wouldn't be a low peak. It'd be a cool one, but dang. Grayson Allen has actually been good, and I'm mad that Bryson isn't here because I was gonna mention that, and they got Grayson Allen from the Ayton trade and Nurkic, who Nurkic
Be like 10 seconds.
yeah, Nurkic at times I like him more than Ayton. He spaces out the court, bro. Like I ain't know Nurkic. Maybe I've been not watching the Blazers for real, bro. I be seeing Nurkic consistently make threes. I'm like, dang, that look funny, bro. It just look funny. He's a big body. I like Nurkic, man.
Always
Grayson
been,
Allen-
always been a shooter. Always been a shooter. So I'm good.
dang, bro. So I've been watching ball for too long, man. I remember Nurkic can't shoot for nothing. Nurkic can't shoot for nothing. Hey, Bryson, how you been feeling about Grayson Allen?
I like him. I didn't like him coming into the thing just because I didn't like him before. Dirty player and shit. Like I didn't mess with him like that. But he's been really solid. He can shoot, and he's a crazy bench presence. So I mess with him right now so far.
Yeah. Other day I seen him do the same thing he did in the last Bucks game. It was like 5 seconds left, and instead of shooting the ball, he just like ran with the ball, like he just dribbled out at the end of the game. I was like, man, why is the ball at Grayson Allen's hand at the end of games for real? I'm not even gonna blame, bro. He a role player, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, stop
I
giving
think-
that boy the ball.
At a point, you just gotta have fun.
Yeah.
But
So
But
basketball, it
I
is
think-
entertainment.
Grayson Allen's been a very solid piece for us, and I'm obviously not mad that we got him in the trade. So he's one piece that I'm glad we picked up, especially.
Yeah.
I think over the whole offseason, I think all of our pickups were good, honestly. Like the Suns, the best thing about the Suns isn't even on their actual team. It's like their head office and whoever is just scouting and picking up the free agents, and not so much people who are making the trades this offseason, but just the pickups in the past 3 seasons have been nice. We've always had a decent bench,
Yeah,
obviously,
and-
except for like more than 5 years ago. Forget about that.
Yeah, 5 years ago. Yeah. 5 years ago, I was supporting the Suns. Like I always claimed them as my second favorite team. As soon as they became good, I stopped claiming them, so I wouldn't be called a bandwagon. But I'm not a bandwagon.
That's how I am with the Hornets. For basketball, I got the Suns as my team because I live here and they're good. Bandwagon as it sounds, I don't care. But I just like every team, and there's like very rarely any teams or players I'll disrespect or actually not like because I like the whole game. I don't like specific teams. And it's mostly the same for NFL. The only exceptions for me are Philly and Boston. Fuck that.
And Cowboys. You got a Cowboy jersey on, boss man.
No, I'm saying those are the ones I don't mess with. Those are the only teams I don't mess with is Philly teams and Boston teams.
Oh, I was just talking about the only ones that you're not objective with.
Oh yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah, Cowboys for NFL,
Yeah.
Suns for NBA. Other than that, I'll chill with fan bases except for the ones I mentioned.
Yeah. D-Book been balling too.
Sixers. That's crazy, man. Sixers all the way, man. Sixers.
Okay, no, I don't hate the Sixers, but I did hate Embiid after that whole MVP shit because Jokic deserved the MVP. Apart from
Yeah, it's just debatable. It's a regular season award, not playoff awards. I mean,
the only argument was the defense, which was true, but I still think Jokic's offense was it's unlike anything we've ever seen. Like we've never seen a player like Jokic.
yeah.
So
You know what's
That's
crazy?
was it?
If Jokic won his MVP that he deserved last year, I'd be looking at Embiid's way for MVP right now. But just because he won that MVP last year, I don't care what he does. He wouldn't get my vote, man.
I agree. Honestly,
He been balling though.
yeah, his points are disgusting.
His assist, Embiid been balling. But just because you cried for that MVP last year, now that you're playing, you're not getting it no matter what. You could only cry so much. Either way,
I think kind of hot take, I guess, not like super hot take. I think Embiid will retire as one of the most underrated scorers ever.
I mean, yeah, if he can't do it in the playoffs, I don't care.
Yeah,
I think
that's
Jimmy Butler will retire as one of the most underrated scorers ever. Actually,
that's fair. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a
Embiid got
good take.
it. Yeah, he got to score in the playoffs, man.
Both of them. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'll say. I mean, Butler's gonna go retire as one of the most underrated players overall in general. Because
Yeah.
like obviously he has like all stars and all NBA and stuff, but like his accolades themselves aren't like insane. And like there's gonna be people who argue he's not in the Hall of Fame, he's in the Hall of Great, and I don't agree with that. I think he could be arguably a Hall of Famer just for the things he's done. And that could be a hot take too, even, but like it just depends who you are. If you're a Jimmy Butler fan, or not.
He's in the Hall of Fame. He has 2 finals appearances as the leader on the team. He has 5 All NBA selections. He has 5 All Star games, and the thing that is the cream of the top, he has 5 All Defensive teams. So like,
Yeah, he is very underrated overall.
Yeah. Let's keep it on to the Western Conference. Y'all boys got anything else y'all want to say about the Phoenix Suns, Nick?
I don't even know. They just gotta get healthy. Once they get healthy, and I don't want to judge it off of them not being fully healthy. You know what I mean? Because if they're like fully healthy and then they're doing crap like this, then I could judge them off of that. But right now, I'm not really gonna judge them off of that.
Yeah.
All right. Mike, you got everything else off you wanted to say about the Suns?
Damn, we were still talking about the Suns?
Yeah, we done. You got everything?
Yeah, I don't have no. That was about it. How much help do you need? And can you please get it together?
Wait, whose mic is that?
I was about to say, is someone's mic okay?
Is that Nick? That ain't me.
Probably my mic. I don't have my mic. My computer's at home. Use my MacBook.
But yeah,
Off
how much
topic,
help
by
do
the
you
way.
need? Please get it together and do better. That's it. I expect more from you.
All right, now we on to the bottom row of the podcast. We got the Rockets fan and the Rockets supporter. Hey, y'all boys on to a hot start. We gonna talk. We gonna start off with the fan first, Mike.
Bryson said he had some off topic. What did you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just about to say, is anyone watching the Bucks versus Celtics?
I'm fixing to. Thank now that you
Bro,
said something.
The game, I can't see the score because big ass fucking computer.
Yeah, I'm about
It's 70 to 82 Boston. But back to the Rockets.
Yeah, Larry, how you been feeling about your team? H-Town.
It's Prince Sengun and Ime Udoka. That's the reason. Not giving no credit to Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, or Emin Thompson. None of them.
What about Dylan Brooks, bro?
Oh, Dylan Brooks has been amazing. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna.
There we go. That's all I needed to hear. I'm. That's my takes too. Dylan Brooks. I made a whole video about them, so I like them right now.
Yeah, but our backcourt's not good at all. That's our biggest weakness right now. It's really just Alperen and Dylan Brooks show, which is nasty to say.
But no, Alperen is cool. Like, I'm happy that they realize that he is the guy. I'm happy they realize that. Cause
yeah, he's good, but he's not a box office player. He's not fun to watch that much. It's kind of like a Jokic.
What? Alperen?
For a minute, I've been calling him
No,
Jokic
it's gonna
light.
be Jokic.
I've been calling him Jokic light for a minute,
Yeah.
but like Larry, he's obviously the best player on this Rockets team. Dylan Brooks has been not gonna say great,
No,
but he's been better. He's been better than
been
expected.
good.
I expected him to take this contract and just fuck off with it, but he's actually like proven why he deserved the contract. I'm glad the Rockets are the team that gave him the second chance, because if it wasn't for the Rockets, that buddy might be speaking Chinese right now. I'm glad it was the Rockets who gave him a chance, because they needed the veteran leadership, because they were a professional AAU team these last 3 years. So they needed the leadership. They need to learn how to play defense. Dylan Brooks and Ime come in. Ime is already a defensive head coach. He brings in one of the better defenders in the league in Dylan Brooks. And they turn the team around. They're 500 right now, but they're playing way better than expected. So yeah.
God damn. Yo, Larry, you typing
Yeah,
something,
Larry.
bro?
Yeah, Larry.
I'm looking at stats. No, Mike.
Look it up on your phone, bro. Look it up on your phone.
I had to put my volume up to
That's why I started laughing. I was like, damn.
What was I gonna say about the Rockets? All right, let me get off my Rocket stuff. Van Vliet, he's been good, Larry. Like Van Vliet, Brooks, everything. This is exactly what I thought the Rockets was gonna be. I just wanted them to be a competitive team. They don't have their first round pick this year. They have no incentive to tank. They gave Fred Van Vliet a short 2-year contract. You know, at this point, you just see who's legit. Like you see who shows up when it's winning basketball. And Alperen Sengun has been showing up. And you know what you get? Even though you don't have a first round pick this year, you at least know what you at least have the conscience of mind. Like, who are we gonna pay? Like, you don't want to pay someone more money than they deserve because they was getting empty stats on a bad team. That's kind of why you pay Van Vliet. Because look, he's showing you who's going to show up in these close games. The Rockets have had a lot of close games this year already, more than last year. It feel like that's how it feel like to me, at least. Dylan Brooks, kind of like Mike said, that was a good signing. He plays defense, man. Who cares if he's taking shots away from those young guys? So I don't think Dylan Brooks is going to go out his way to ruin the entire flow of the offense. He ruins the flow of the offense sometimes, but you know what he does on defense is very needed, especially with someone like Sengun. And he was scapegoated in Memphis, bro. Like I seen that he said that the other day, and he was always right about that. Yeah,
It's true. Honestly,
yeah, he do talk too much though, and so he makes himself an easy target.
I don't think he's taking shots from away from the team. He's shooting less than he did in Memphis. This is his lowest like field goal attempting season since his first 2 years in the league. I don't think he's taking away shots, and he's making more shots too, making more efficiency, shooting 50% from three right now on 4 attempts.
He's been balling, bro. He actually's been balling, man. And man, Vliet's averaging 9.5 assists right now, but that's really good. That's even more than I thought.
It's still inefficient though. So I'm not on that
He's
part.
running the offense though. Like that's really what they needed badly.
Our
Like,
Prince running the offense.
They're both running the offense.
I think our Prince is the bigger reason for our success.
Alperen is the hub of the offense, but Van Vliet is the point guard. Like, I do agree with what you're saying, but it's both of them. I
mean, Fred's gonna be gone when Amen comes back, so he's not gonna play as much for the men's here. So,
And hopefully, Amen could look 50% like his brother is right now, because we was talking about Chet versus Victor. I wanted to mention Asar really bad. I really did. He's averaging a double-double.
He's averaging
Yeah.
a double-double.
Yes.
the rebounds, right? Yeah, rebounds.
Asar has been balling. All right, off topic. He looked like Sean Marion.
Damn, he is, bro. He is averaging. Holy shit! But his
He
shooting
looked
is
like Sean Marion.
the shooting is definitely not there.
That's
Yeah.
exactly why I said
Awful.
Sean Marion. That's exactly why I said Sean Marion.
But the double at the forward, yeah, that's impressive.
Yes. If he becomes like a 35% 3-point shooter, Holy,
Yeah. That's it.
he don't even have
I think you're asking too
35.
much of him. I think
I
you're
said
asking too much of
35.
him.
I said
I
35%.
still think you're asking too much.
All right, maybe. Bro, he become a 32% 3-point shooter. At least, man, he can stay on the court. As long as he can stay on the court and not be Matisse Thybulle.
You look like Matisse Thybulle right now. I was about to say that. You look like Matisse Thybulle right now. That's all.
Chill. Matisse Thybulle was never that good, but
Yeah, but for just defense, no shooting, Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah, for sure. I can see that. I can see that.
yeah.
I hit, but he's shooting good right now. I'm pretty sure. Let me look at stats real quick. I'm pretty sure he developed his 3-point shot last season. Shot pretty well.
Matisse.
Yeah. So I'm wondering what it is now. Don't mind my keyboard. He did 40%, 38% last season for Matisse. I played 38% this season, 36 last season. So I mean, there's improvement. But he started off as a 30% shooter. So as far as right now, it's at 18%. So yeah, maybe we'll see. He's got to develop. See what happens for him.
Bobby Portis, what are you doing, pal?
How you feeling about Jabari Smith Jr.?
He's doing good, man. I already knew he's gonna be good. He's a role player. He's gonna be
Good
good.
ass.
I knew he was gonna be when he got drafted. I'm just disappointed in Jalen Green, pretty much. Yeah, and a man for being hurt.
Okay. What about Ime Udoka? How you been feeling about him?
I think I always thought he was one of the best coaches in the league. I knew he was turn his team around, and he did. So,
My Rockets take is looking nice right now. Well, not these last 3 games, but other than that, like when they was on that run, when they won 6 straight, my Rockets take was looking good. It's still looking good, you know.
I would have
I'm still standing on it.
Rio.
Except
Right
except the Jalen Green MIP. That doesn't look that well right now. But the Ime Coach of the Year, that shit is hot. That shit is aging like fine wine right now.
Yeah.
Jalen Green take age like milk.
Y'all boys got anything else y'all want to say about the Houston Rockets?
Not quite.
Bryson, Nick, y'all don't got anything y'all want to say about the Houston Rockets?
we'll see a little more. Can't want more. That's about it.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
That.
Yeah.
He spazzed in summer league. I want to see more Cam Whitmore.
Jabari Smith Jr. was in my dark horse for one of the better shooters, so that's all I got.
Yeah, bro. Why? But after last year, I don't trust him to even shoot the ball.
Just for right now. We're talking about right now, I think.
Are you
right?
talking about,
For the
like
list.
for the yeah.
Just for when we get to that point, mine are for currently. I did not research.
Yeah, that means shoot better. Jabari does shoot better. So I mean,
Yeah. Hopefully he continues to do so, but
it's his second year. Not can't be too mad.
yeah. I think it's fair.
All right.
So I got.
The next team.
Mar, you remember I know this is off topic because this is about the West, but you remember you were talking about the Damian Lillard and Giannis pick and rolls the other day? Yeah, I just watched the Damian Giannis pick and roll, and I'm like, maybe Mar was spit.
Yeah,
I didn't like what I saw.
You watching the game right now? You watching the game?
Yeah, I am.
Dude, turnover city, bro. This
was,
game is just straight turnovers.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the Bucks too much, but Damian Lillard, he went up to Adrian Griffin and he told him that he wants to play the entire first quarters, the entire third quarters, and they've been. It seemed like the players are openly talking to him. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Like the players are comfortable enough to talk to him. That's a good thing. But like, why do the players have to keep telling their head coach what to do? I don't like that. But they're doing the right thing. They told him to put Brook Lopez in drop coverage, and ever since he listened to that, would you look at that? They became a better defense. Wow, Brook Lopez guarding the paint makes you a better defense. Surprising. And I was watching every single one of their first plays the past couple games because you usually your first play is usually your bread and butter. And it's been some Damian Lillard and Giannis pick and rolls. So recently it looked like they've been picking it up with the Giannis and Dame pick and rolls. Like they've been doing it more as they should. But I'm happy to see him do that at least. On to the Clippers. The Clippers. We ain't talking about the Clippers since they benched Westbrook.
This one's gonna be a a whole bunch of talking.
I don't. We've talked about the
Could
Clippers
be.
the past 2 episodes. We'll see.
Have you?
We'll see
Fair
because
enough. Fair enough.
yeah, because
They're
ever
tough.
since they benched Westbrook, they've been 2-0. Or
Mhm.
they didn't bench Westbrook. Westbrook said like this
He
ain't working.
benches.
Yeah, he was like this not gonna work, man. Just put me
Yeah.
on the bench. Put me on the bench. How y'all feeling about the Clippers' decision about Westbrook moving to the bench?
I think that's a bad coaching. I think
Yep.
players shouldn't have to tell him that. I would have did that from the jump. If I was back on the bench. So I do think that's an L for the coach. But yeah, they've been better. So Russ leading the second team, kind of like Chris Paul and Golden State. That's good. That's gonna be good for them. And then Harden gets to do the Harden show a little bit more with Westbrook not playing next to him as much during the game.
Yeah,
I feel like there's weird off chemistry between Westbrook and Harden, just because everything. But I think like exactly like you said with the coaching error, like that's exactly what I was thinking. Like you shouldn't have to have your player tell you that he needs to be benched. Like I feel like if that's how the coaching is going to be throughout the season, then they can't succeed, no matter how good they play. So I think they look tough right now, and I think Russ coming off the bench could make them look really good. But I think if the coaching is that bad, you can't do anything as a team.
yeah. I was saying that the other day, man. Like it's like I don't know how I feel about Tyronn Lue for real, man. Sometimes I'm like, yo, Tyronn Lue, that was smart. Other times he has Kawhi playing center, bro. Like what? I don't know why I had to watch that bullshit. Kawhi at center is crazy. But like he's also a good. I don't know. I think he's like a middle of the pack coach, and you just accept
Yeah.
that. I think
Yeah.
that's just what it is. But Harden being in the starting lineup and Westbrook to the bench was the right move. It was the day that the trade was made. I said that Westbrook is going to come off the bench. It makes too much sense. They traded a depth for James Harden, so you know what you do? You make your starting lineup have Westbrook on it, and Westbrook that's one of the things that he's good at. He's good at getting points, rebounds, and assists, and he's a playmaker, like a genuine playmaker. So he could have
Yeah.
the ball in his hands the whole time. He could rebound the ball. He could score. You need that off your bench. They literally needed everything off the bench, and Westbrook gives you everything off the bench. There's no reason for him not to be on the bench, and they add more spacing. And another thing is Zubac. Y'all are right. Y'all are right. I was putting him at one time. We were making a center tier list, and I was just vouching for Zubac for some reason. Zubac, he cool, but like they need to find like defense or spacing at center because Zubac, he's literally just a body. Like
Yeah.
they need to find one or the other. They go all in with the defense as the center or spacing so like Westbrook could play. Or if they want to in the playoffs, go small. They could have like PJ Tucker run the center. He's done that before.
He could. I mean, I feel like that wouldn't work in today's league, but they could do it just to get the team going. I see what you mean. I don't think he would work, but they would have to see.
You say you can't do that in today's league, but the reason you can't do it is because of the boards and Westbrook and Harden.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
like the two best rebounding guards, so it gives you that leverage of being able to do stuff like that. And Paul George, he's a big forward. Paul George is like 6'9". Kawhi is Kawhi.
Yeah.
I mean, all you gotta do is ask them boys to box out and Harden.
Kawhi is Kawhi. A healthy Kawhi is. I don't want to say anything too crazy.
No, I'm trying to make a page like where I talk about like little topics for like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make the first video
like
of my top 25 player list. I don't care. I got
Currently?
Kawhi at number 4. Yeah, I got Kawhi.
A healthy Kawhi? Dude,
Yeah,
a healthy Kawhi has shown to be that guy. I bought tickets to the playoff game last year, first playoff game of the year, Clippers Suns, and watched Kawhi 40 fucking piece my team, bro. I was disgusted. I didn't even know what to think. I didn't know what to say, bro. Yes, it was the worst experience of my life. And after that, I realized how real Kawhi was. And especially after like the Spurs dynasty, obviously too. But just seeing that in person in the playoffs really showed me because he had no one else on that team at that point.
Yeah, but yeah, Paul George was even hurt, and they took 2 from the Suns. Was it the 2 games that Kawhi played, and then after that they
Yeah.
got 4-0'd?
Yeah, Kawhi would have shit on us if he would have played every game, but his sister like did something, so he said,
No, look, Kawhi was actually hurt. I'll say that.
He
Like
was.
that sister
That's
thing.
what I
happened.
heard.
Yeah, the sister thing did happen. Kawhi is just so unfortunate, man. Like,
I know,
bro, if he stays healthy for a whole playoff run, that's what I was saying. I like the Clip. This is the best team that the Clippers has ever had. I've never been one to vouch for the Clippers. I don't expect that much from Harden. I don't. But like, you can't be a 4th option, bro. Like a 3rd, 4th option. Like, come on, man. I think the problem is I'm looking at him as like a 3rd, 4th option, and he going into that team saying I'm the system. Then maybe that's the problem, man. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of gotta figure that out, but I mean, it looks like he is though. I'll give him that. So we'll see how it goes. I guess. Like, I really don't know what to think about him.
Yeah, Paul George been on one this year.
Yeah,
like, Paul George has been doing great.
He's an underrated player this year.
Yeah, both sides of the ball. What do y'all other boys think about the Clippers so far?
They're a shit show.
I mean,
that's all I have to say.
Nice.
Yeah, they are 5-7 right now. They are 5-7.
Yeah.
I do gotta say that.
The James Harden trade wasn't what I expected. Figured it'd be better. Figured they bring in James Harden and take, like I said last pod, bro. I thought it would take them to be contenders. They're not contenders. They're not even close. They're not even in the race.
Bro. If they started last Monday,
I don't care, bro. How many games have they won since that?
2-5. That's the record.
Okay, then, bro. I get it. Take a minute to get acclimated with the system. I understand it takes a minute for players to get fit into a system. But when you are a player and you force your way to this team, you force your way. You don't go. You tell your organization, I'm not going anywhere else but here. If you send me here, I'm not playing or doing all that. You are supposed to come in and do everything you can. You're supposed to come in at your best. James Harden did not come in the situation at his best. He's not gonna say at his peak. He hasn't been at his peak for a minute, but he did not come into the situation at his best. He came into the situation as the up and down 76ers player, not the guy who was when he first wanted out of Houston and he got to Brooklyn. It was like a seamless transition between Houston and Brooklyn. That's the kind of, when you force your way out of a situation like he did, that's the kind of play you're supposed to. That's the kind of stuff you're supposed to do. That's the kind of play you're supposed to be. It's supposed to be a seamless transition from this place to this place. Well, technically, it has been a seamless transition because he's still playing like garbage. But I expect him to be. I expect him to be at his peak, and he's not. He's not. He's not half as what I thought he would be, considering the circumstance of what happened to get him out of Philadelphia.
I think this team has a lot of talented experience, a lot of experience that you need to connect with. So I think that's going to be difficult, especially these 4 guys being all-stars, all-NBA, some MVPs, and factor in Norman Powell, Tucker too, their experience. I think it's just all meshing all of that together. And their play styles. This is going to take a little bit of time. I think they can figure it out. I do think this team's ceiling is still championship. I think they still can be a contender. I think this is the most talented team by far in the league, as far as resumes go. And I think they can get it done. I'm not out yet. I need 2 months at least before I'm really out.
You know, and you know what I was thinking about the Clippers? They have versatile lineups because Harden and Westbrook, they have similar play styles to me. Same thing with Kawhi and Harden, or Kawhi and Paul George. But you could use that to your advantage, actually, because you could always pair 2 of those guys on the court together. Look, Westbrook and Paul George, they have history. They played on the OKC Thunder together. Make sure whenever Westbrook's on the court, Paul George is there with him, and you just got 3-and-D players next to that. And then you do that the same thing with Harden and Kawhi. You get them 2 on the court together. You have some 3-and-D players next to them, and it gives the role players consistency. You're going to run the same offense basically if you have Harden and Westbrook, like those 2 parents. It's just when they all come in at once is where it messes me up because, like, I don't know how I feel about that.
I
But
feel like
like
any team
you,
would struggle with that, just having all that talent just at once. So I mean, but yeah, I can't like blame them. It's like Kyrie and Cat going to Celtics right now. Like that, they would struggle too.
yeah. I don't even think it's necessarily that the team will struggle. I think someone will struggle to take the sacrifice. But I'm proud of Westbrook. Like he's been doing what he should if he wants to win the championship, and it shows me Westbrook is as good as a teammate as advertised. Like every single one of Westbrook teammates love him, and that's the exact type of reason why. Because you just respect someone who could do stuff like that. I respect Westbrook for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And
I
even off season, he took his shit contract for $4 million a year. Just
I know.
couldn't-
I can't believe that. Still, I
Yeah.
was gonna point that out
I
at the
would
end
have
of
done
this.
it personally. I would have done that.
Gross.
Oh, my resume. If
He's
I
a
was-
team player though. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If I respect it, he did get the
that's all
bag.
there is to that.
Uh,
Honestly, he's respectable for that.
He did get bought out like last year from Utah for that big contract though. So I mean, he does have
Yeah.
the money, I guess. But yeah, crazy.
Yeah, Westbrook got his own brand. He has the MVP contracts he's been on.
He bought championship. Not even about the money anymore.
Yeah, and he's gonna. I hope he gets a ring. Not before Butler, but I hope he gets one soon. You feel me? Not
Yeah,
before
that's
Jimmy.
fair. That's fair.
I wanted Westbrook on the Heat. Actually, I would like him. I said I would like him off the bench, bro. Like he's
See
very
that
good
work
off the
and for the Heat. That'd be weird.
bench.
It could work. It could work for him and Bam. Could be a good duo. So
Yeah. I'm just saying on the bench, dude. Like I would not.
Yeah,
want
that's
him but,
that's fair.
I mean, Kyle Lowry. Yeah, I would Westbrook or Lowry. Kyle Lowry.
I would take Westbrook.
I think so too,
Heartbeat.
bro.
That's bro.
I think so too, bro. I think so too.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Honestly, at this point.
Yeah. Next team we got, we get into the end of these teams. We got the Spurs losing streak. Look, I don't even want to talk about the Spurs too much. I just they're a team I wanted to mention. Stop playing Jeremy Sohan at point guard. He's not a point guard. Okay. I like the experiment though, because like he has to start. He's too good not to start. But Victor is your priority, and you don't want to play him at center yet. So like you give Sohan his like point forward. Like this is the year that he like develops to become a point forward. But you're gonna put him back at power forward when Victor develops, I hope, right? Because when Victor develops, you put him at center. When he adds weight, put Sohan back at power forward, and go draft you the highest ranked point guard this year, man. Like just do it, man. I would even trade for Tyus Jones. Yeah, the one on the Wizards. I would do that because Victor Wembanyama, I seen a stat when he has Trey Jones on the court with him, his plus minus is like plus 50. Would you believe it that Victor, when he has a point guard, is like way better? Like it's crazy, right? Like a center who doesn't create, or he does create for his own, but like once he gets shots created for him, he's even better, man. I hope they get him a point guard soon. I would even do it as quick as this year, just to like get him ready for next year. Like at the trade deadline, I would trade for Tyus Jones. Real talk. You could.
I wouldn't do it from Washington. I'm not giving Tyus Jones up. That's the one asset I have on this team. I don't know if I can do something like that. And
It depends what
he did a lot too. There's gonna be other offers for Tyus Jones. Playmakers is a needed thing in the league right now. Right, Raptors need a point guard.
The Heat. I would love if we got Tyus Jones, bro.
Y'all fine with Lowry, but I think Lowry can manage.
No, stop. No, we're not. Larry, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I prop up every Heat player. Bro, if I say I want someone gone, bro, that means they that good, bro.
At least you call Lowry though, man. Could have been just Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero's been balling. He's averaging like 20.
As your point? As your point guard? Your primary point
He's
guard?
been a better point guard than Kyle Lowry. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you have him. Wizards got nobody, bro. They got DeLon Wright after him, bro.
I agree, but holy, Lowry's washed. But he's like 38, so I wouldn't even say washed. He's older. I'm gonna respect the OG, man. Shout out Kyle Lowry. Y'all boys got anything else y'all want to say about Spurs? Yeah, this is a team that we are gonna be off quick.
There's not really to talk about, bro.
Yeah.
I
Y'all are
got
actually.
something. I got something. It's not related to the Spurs though. It's going backtrack a little bit. Just a small thing to point out. I just saw something. OKC is the first team in history to shoot 50, 40, 90 as a team.
Wow.
And that's why they're
Crazy
legit.
stat.
That's
This is
why they're
pretty.
legit.
That's a pretty insane stat. If you really think about that shit, that's insane. We were talking about how Chet is crazy for shooting that. They're shooting that as a team.
Dude, that coach was I maybe I was dogging him too much, man. Maybe I was dogging him. I wasn't dogging him, but I don't know much about him. Mark Damon, bro.
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
not on
honest.
you.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch. Or yesterday, I was watching old games. I was like, bro, I gotta watch the Thunder. Like this is a team that like I gotta get in tune with more. Like they are one of the teams that I just don't watch. I'm real like almost every Eastern Conference team I know like the back of my hand. But the Western Conference teams, like I only watch a couple of them for real, if I'm being honest.
That's true. That's me too, honestly. At some points.
Mm,
So it's not.
Let's get into the team that a lot of y'all viewers love. Well, Nick love too. Hey, the LeBron Jameses and the Kobe Bryants. Because there ain't no real Lakers fans out there. Man, how you been feeling about the Lakers? I haven't been keeping up with y'all.
I've seen they've been okay, like decent.
We've been alright. We've been alright. LeBron doing LeBron things out there.
Mm-hmm.
AD, he doing AD things.
Injury things or good AD things.
Nah, like the inconsistent AD things. Like where one game he'll have like 30 point, like 16 rebound. Next game he'll have like 16 point, like 9 rebound. It's something like that. Like D'Lo, Cam Reddish our best defender on our team in my opinion. Cam Reddish been going crazy on the defense. Not gonna lie. Bro, they sat out. They benched Austin Reeves for Cam Reddish, which is crazy to me. But
I liked that. That was smart.
I mean, yeah.
Makes sense.
You want the offense on the bench anyways, kind of. You want more of the offense on the bench with Austin Reeves.
Especially when you have a defender as good as him to wear down the starting offense, and then you put Austin Reeves in, who's like starting offense worthy as a bench player. I feel like that's a smart strategy to win.
Yeah. Rui, he doing Rui things. He inconsistent. What else is there to say? I mean, D'Lo inconsistent as hell too.
He's been pretty efficient though.
Get him off the team, man. I don't give a fuck. Get him off the team.
He could be a trade deadline player, honestly.
Yeah. LeBron's been cooking up though. LeBron's 25 points on 60% is crazy. That's Zion numbers. His first year.
That's true.
The king, bro. It's the GOAT.
And 41% from the 3-point line too.
What else is there more to say, bro? It's the GOAT. I mean, shit. They gonna do things, But I would say, I get it. Like they're back-to-back games, but their back-to-back games have been sucking, bro. They literally destroyed a team the first game and then just get blown out the second one. I mean, understandable with that, but still, I mean, yeah, come away with some of those.
Well, the Lakers, they're like a reality TV show, man. They feel like a fake team whenever I watch them. Like I watch in the regular season though. Like sometimes I just want to watch ball. Sometimes, like right now, I'm watching the Thunder Bulls. Like this is cool, man. I just like watching basketball. I don't be caring about TV, man. The Lakers feel like a TV show. But how you been feeling about my dog, Gabe Vincent, man? My dog, Gabe Vincent. You ain't even mention him.
No, he's still injured, right?
Yeah, I know. But he a dog, though. He a dog.
Addition. I love that addition. I can't wait.
Dog. I don't care how bad he started, how hurt he is. I always mention Gabe Vincent for y'all is about the playoffs. After y'all move on from D'Lo.
Yeah, he could start over D'Lo in my opinion.
I agree.
He's healthy. I like that.
Man.
He was tough, bro. I like
get off this Gabe Vincent propaganda. We do not need him.
He's on your team. Just go with it, bro.
No, he need to get up out of here. Bro. Get up out of here.
He hasn't even. Oh my my god.
I don't care, bro. He played 2 games for us and knows where, bro. Get up out of here. Get
He
up
was
out of
playing
here.
hurt. I like to mention
Let's we
that.
have him as a trade asset. $10 million this year for the next 3 years.
Nah.
Every
What are we
trade.
talking
Gabe-
about? My bad,
Gabe
y'all.
Vincent needs to
Gabe
go.
Vincent.
He needs to go. Get him off the
Trade him to
team.
Miami. Y'all want Kyle Lowry?
Nah, we don't want Kyle Lowry. Give us like,
Miami.
you know what I'm saying? Give us Jimmy Butler, and then you can get Vincent back, and then you'll be fine. We'll take
That's a
Jimmy
fair
off your
trade.
hands. You know, we'll get him a chip. You know, obviously you guys aren't gonna do it, so we'll get him a chip. You know,
Yeah.
so
Probably, honestly.
it's alright. We'll take that. We'll take that. Jimmy for
Hey,
getting
yo, I'm about
straight
to.
up.
I've been leaving too much. I'm a dip. I got somewhere to go anyway. So I'm gonna
All
fuck
right,
with
be
y'all
safe,
boys.
man.
For sure. For
Peace
sure.
out.
Nah, but all jokes aside, yeah, Gabe Vincent off the team.
It's a big screen now.
No, I like Gabe. I like Gabe.
Get D'Lo off the team. Get
All right.
get everybody off that team besides LeBron and AD.
You know what? We love the Lakers, right? What about Zach LaVine? How much? It's not like he loved him.
Oh, I can get to this now. Fuck yeah, I forgot. You just reminded me. Okay, this shit I thought was stupid. I want to see what you guys think. I thought this was horrible. It's this account. They literally have the name Mock Trades, like the top one, and they posted this. So LA Lakers receive Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Alex Caruso. And Chicago receives D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Cam Reddish, Roy Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, Christian Wood, and Jackson Hayes. I feel like that is way too much. That's your entire bench. That's
That
any
page.
shot.
That page is a troll
That's-
page.
It has
like-
to be, right?
It's like good trolls though. You know, it's like
It seems like some of them seem like trolls, but then some of them don't. So that's why I couldn't figure out.
it's
but-
good trolls though. It's good.
That shit would be disgustingly bad. That would ruin any chance
For who?
for the Lakers.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
Wait.
DeMar. Yeah, DeMar
Ow.
and Levine aren't going on the same team. But Levine to the Lakers.
But Levine to the Lakers would be pretty tough. I think he'll honestly go there. I think one of the two will, and I think Alex Caruso will with them. So
You know, I've
I
been
think
thinking that too.
I think it's gonna happen one way or another.
I've been feeling like one of the two could go to the Lakers myself also. And Zach LaVine was talking about how much he would love to play with AD and LeBron before.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Yeah, it's obvious that DeMar is dying to be a
Nah,
Laker one
he
day.
seems like I was gonna say he seems like a Laker. He just is meant to be one. So I see it.
If I'm the Lakers, I'm staying away from DeMar. Honestly, he is.
That's fair.
I feel like DeMar is like a bad influence, like basketball wise. Like off the court, he's a great influence. I'm talking about basketball wise. He just makes all
Way
his
he
teammates.
plays.
Yeah, like, he's like
Yeah.
a bad influence.
I see.
bro.
I could pick up on what you mean.
He makes all his like he is bag talk though. Like DeMar has maybe the best bag in the league.
Yeah, he's
I think
tough, but it's also a little bit of a toxic play style at the same time.
Yeah, we me and Elijah, we were ranking the best bags in the league, and we were watching like multiple highlights for every single player. We came to the agreement that DeMar DeRozan has the best bag. Like he actually does.
That's
Oh
fair,
my goodness.
honestly.
Oh my goodness.
Like his
the man-
highlights, especially. Yeah, I'll
his
take that
bag
one.
is crazy, but like, bro, ain't nobody trying to play street ball, man. We in the NBA sometimes. You feel me? Like come on, man.
Yeah.
But he cool though. He cool though. Wow, we just talked about DeMar DeRozan for that long while we were talking about the Lakers. Like, y'all boys got anything else you want to say about the Lakers?
I don't think they can go to the finals this year. I don't think it's gonna happen, but that's about it for me, honestly. Some things that happen. We'll see it.
Cap. Cap.
Also, fair enough.
Hey, they stay healthy. They can do anything. To be honest.
All right, next team.
Okay.
The next thing we got is the Kings. How y'all been feeling about the Kings? Because I cooked up a couple mock trades for them. I wanted to.
I'd like to hear those.
Yeah. Oh, how much would you like to?
For
I
sure.
I got the first one for you. Matter of fact.
I'm
Okay.
All right.
Because I like mock trades. I feel like I'm good at like kind of just looking at them and like
Whoa! You taking away from Larry's
I'm a-
specialty
I'm a
out
whole
here.
G. No, I just like to observe them. He's making them. I observe them.
Yeah. All right. So the first one I got, Bryson, is Harrison Barnes,
Down for this.
Kevin Herter, Trey Lyles, Davion Mitchell, and 3 first-round picks for Kevin Durant.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, y'all
That's a
are
lot.
stay hurt. Look, stay hurt. Keep losing.
No, yeah, I know.
And
I'm not. I'm
see
not
how
arguing
KD
against
feels.
the Suns keeping them. I'm arguing for the Kings end at this point right here. That's a lot, but I feel like if you can replace the bench, it's worth it. I like that. If you can replace the bench, if not, fuck that.
I actually wrote down what the bench will be. All right, so the bench will be Malik Monk, Keon Ellis,
Oh.
Kessler Edwards, Sasha, Chris Dorte,
Wait.
Vel
Tell us-
McGee,
tell us
and
what
Alex
lineup.
Lynn.
So starting five. Who's starting five be?
All right.
Okay.
De'Aaron Fox, Josh Okogie, Keegan Murray, Kevin Durant, and DeMontis Sabonis.
That is tough. And that's a healthy team too, honestly. You don't see many injuries there except De'Aaron Fox sometimes. I like that if you can replace the bench because that bench was pretty shitty.
Malik
pretty
Monk
shitty.
is a 6-man of the
If
year.
you want
candidate.
to do well, yeah, no, Malik Monk's tough, but if you want to do anything in the playoffs and like actually win with this team, like championship and not just a few playoff games, you need more than that.
Nah, I think that's good enough. That's 3. Oh, that's a big 3 right there. You have one of the best 6 men in the league.
No, yeah, you got a tough 6. It takes more than 6.
I think they got more. JaVale McGee is a proven like playoff.
Oh yeah,
performer.
JaVale. I'll give
Yeah,
you
yeah.
JaVale.
Sasha, I
I
don't.
don't think we've seen the best. Yeah, I don't think we've seen the best of Sasha personally.
Kessler Edwards, I liked him so much last year in that Golden State series. I liked him a lot. Nick, did you hear the trade?
They have enough to win. They have enough to win.
What was the trade?
All right. All right, the trade was Harrison Barnes, Kevin Herter, Trey Lyles, Davion Mitchell, and 3 first-round picks for Kevin Durant and Josh Okogie.
I don't think the Suns do it on their part. I don't think the Suns do it, but
I don't think the Suns do it either. But does Kevin Durant go there and be like, bro, Bradley Beal got
Actually,
back
I
issues?
mean-
Y'all ain't tell me this?
I think
I'm
if
out.
we do that, you get all that depth, and you can trade some of the depth and some of the picks you get for a crazy center, like a good ass center, and another player if you want to, and then you have a championship team with a new big 3, and you're just missing the power forward. You got a center instead. So I mean, I don't think
figure out what Beal. I figured out what Beal.
No, I think if I'm saying if Bill's playing at that point, because
Okay.
that's,
Bill's playing,
that's talking in the future. Like, that's
Yeah.
that's talking in a few months. So I'm saying if Bill's playing at that point, you trade KD, you get all those bench players and picks, good bench players too, on top of what you already have. You trade some of the lower end bench players you already have, and some of the picks you got. You get a good center like Cat. You get Cat, like I was saying earlier, or you just get someone else. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head right now, but I think you could make it work out. Like you could make it happen.
All right. The next
So, I
trade.
like that one.
The next trade is again Harrison Barnes, Trey Lyles, Chris Dorte, Kessler Edwards, and 2 first-round picks for Pascal Siakam. I don't know how I feel about
Too
that.
much.
Yeah,
much.
that's first. I
Too
don't know.
much, and I don't think him and Sabonis would work out together.
Me neither.
No.
That's why I said it like that.
no.
That's why I said it like
I
that.
think it's especially too much though. Like 2 first rounds alone, I think would be too much right now.
I think the
Yeah.
max. Zach was worse. 2 backs like the max.
Maybe. I think he's worth a first and a player or two,
Yeah,
depending on the players.
I think more on that
Not
side,
2
but
firsts,
maximum wise 2 first. I think 2 first.
I don't think he's overrated. He's underrated, but he's one of those like overrated, underrated players. It's hard to explain. on mine.
He's a hard player to find where he fits.
Yeah.
Like I think he's the 21st best player in the NBA. But
Okay. Interesting.
like finding landing spots for his play style, it isn't that easy. Especially he's on a 1-year deal, and he said that he's testing free agency no matter what. So
It should be
like,
interesting to see what he wants to do. Honestly,
it's even more interesting to see what the Raptors want to do because they decide first if they want to trade him. Like,
yeah, that's true. They could, especially during the season too. If he does good, they could get some value out of it. Might as
Yeah.
well.
yeah, how would y'all feel about that trio though? Because I personally don't like it. Sabonis, Fox, and Siakam.
No, I don't like it.
Yes.
It doesn't work.
No.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like it either. And the last trade I got is something similar with the Raptors making the decision. Is Harrison Barnes, 2 first and a first round swap for OG Anunoby. I think that Sacramento team fits because the starting lineup would be Fox, Kevin Herter,
It could
OG
fit.
Anunoby, Keegan Murray, and Sabonis.
It could fit, but I feel like that's still just a little too much for him. 3 firsts, basically,
For who?
OG
for
Anunoby.
OG
It's
and
2.5.
Anunobi,
It's
and all
2.5.
those players too.
It was just Harrison Barnes in this one.
Oh,
Yeah, just be him. So 17.
still,
So, yeah.
I don't know about
I
that.
would
I
give
mean,
that up
it
for
could,
OG
it could work
low-key.
out, but that's a lot of
I think I would
picks.
too. I
I might
would.
take out the pick swap and then probably fuck it.
Yeah, I tried to
anything,
argue a little less draft capital, but it's a good trade for them.
If
Yeah.
anything, the Raptors they're gonna say take the swap off and make it unprotected. Talk to me
Yeah,
because that I think 2 first round picks is OG Anunoby's value, but it's deeper than his value. It's the direction with OG
Yeah.
Anunoby and Scotty Barnes as a duo. I just you do that. Ain't no reason for them to trade OG Anunoby unless they get an offer where they're like, I can't say no.
yeah,
So
that's true.
if anything, you gotta take that swap off.
Yeah, this game's getting good. React to that shit on Bucks and stuff. This game getting good.
Oh wait, they came back?
Did they?
11 to 114, bro. Half minute left.
Oh my
Holy-
goodness! I had the Thunder.
Damian Lillard.
Maybe to the
Nah, they came back. That's crazy. I'm turning.
They
it
won
off.
3 away. I can't see the score. My big
Nah, what? They were just down 66-80.
Yeah, I know. They were getting cooked.
Indiana's close too. A lot of close games today, bro. Hornets,
Yeah.
Wizards, that was a close game. I watched that. I'm watching the
The
Pacers right now and versus the Raptors.
Magic beat the Nuggets.
I was just about to mention that. Franz
Did
Wagner
they?
closed out the game with a steal. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching it while we were talking. I didn't want to say nothing though. And then the
That's
Hawks and Nets are on a 1-point game right now. The only team
we're off-
dominating is the Miami Heat. But what was you gonna say, Bryson?
I'm gonna say while we're off topic, I gotta tell y'all about this bet I placed for tomorrow. Just a quick off-topic thing, because this payout.
Yeah, and by the way, guys, he's using BetUS.
Yeah. It's
Use the
it's
code
fake. It's
Up the
fake.
Score
It's
Show
fake.
on
It's
BetUS.
fake. Just take a guess at this payout. It's not like the craziest payout of all time. It's
500,
pretty crazy.
500.
Way more.
So you want us to guess the odds, like the plus?
I just want you to guess how much money it'll pay out if I hit. Just
All right,
round
just
it.
say.
Yeah, say so. I see how crazy it is.
58K.
Damn, my boy.
Oh no, I was talking about the legs.
Off
But
of $25. Okay. Oh no. The legs is plus 232,930. I think that's just cap. The over under for the hitting. The odds.
But what did you put?
Yeah, we're
What's the
like,
problem?
25. Oh,
No,
what
no,
you
no,
want? Like the games?
Yeah.
Okay. Detroit Lions money line over Green Bay. Dallas Cowboys money line over the Commanders.
Okay.
49ers money line over the Seahawks.
Okay.
Dolphins money line over the Jets.
Okay.
Texans money line over the Jags in an upset. Steelers money line over the Bengals. Saints money line over the Falcons. Giants money line over the Patriots. Bucks, that's a tough one. Bucks money line over the Colts. Titans over the Panthers. Broncos over the Browns. Got the Cardinals over the Rams. Raiders over Chiefs. Chiefs over Raiders, my bad. Eagles over Bills. Ravens over Chargers. Vikings over Bears. And if that hits, if I predict each game correctly, I will win $58,000. It's not like an insane
I hope the
parlay.
Giants lose. It's not.
Dude,
That's
don't say
not
that.
insane. It's not insane.
It sounds like, I mean, everyone's gonna say their parlay sounds nice. I like that parlay right there. I got this today just for this week because I fucked with my picks this week.
Hey,
And
Bryson,
I had to go with it, bro.
check me out, Bryson. If you win it, I gotta get like 5K for telling you it was a good parlay. I'll
I'll slide 10% to fund this podcast. Dude, nah, if that hits tomorrow, I'm being generous as fuck with that. I'll be like,
Don't be too generous though. You can't be too
Right,
generous.
Nah,
yeah,
nah,
you
nah, I know, I
got
know.
to at least keep
I know,
50.
I
I
know.
don't go, okay.
I told Zeke, if we start winning, we'll start paying. I'll start paying him to be on the podcast, and we won't be doing nothing but doing the podcast. Because I mean, like, for analysts, that's like a real job at some point. Like, analysts be making money from like their like journalism and stuff, but they all be betting too. Like, real talk. Because if you're confident enough to put it out there saying that it could happen, you should be confident enough to bet on it. Is my opinion. So if I can say it'll happen, I might as well back my talk.
Hey,
And it
Dame
works
missing a
out.
Dame
Yeah,
time
wide
missing
open dunk.
yeah, Dame time missing a wide
He
open
missed
dunk.
one?
A
And,
dunk,
and Dame
wide
time
open.
is crazy.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Down by 4 like 11 seconds ago. It's over.
They would have been down 2 with 11 seconds.
back the
Hey,
line,
Dame
yeah.
time.
Dude, he missed it. Oh my god, I just watched it.
That's tough.
Derek White didn't even do nothing. No one did anything.
Hey, that's that Intimidator Hall of Fame.
Nah, he just-
Ball
Oh,
intimidator.
He bounced a little too early.
Oh, the Hawks and Nets about to go to overtime.
The Raptors and Pacers too.
Should we move to the teams?
Yeah, what's next?
Yeah.
We got
Wait.
sidetracked
We
big
haven't
time.
even talked about the Kings at all. Like, we only did a mock trade. How do y'all actually
Oh,
feel
we got-
about the current roster of the Sacramento Kings?
They're good. There's not good.
I think it'll be the same thing as last year. 1 or 2 playoff rounds, won, and then lose.
They didn't make any really big acquisitions or changes. There's going to be a similar result. A first round exit. If De'Aaron Fox maybe goes a little harder this year, maybe improves, maybe a second round, but I don't think they get past that. The only acquisition they really made was JaVale and Sasha Zenkov.
I
I'd say-
disagree with that statement a little bit. Like, I think Sabonis has to show me something in the playoffs. He's actually been a playoff dropper. He's been a dropper.
Fair, yeah, that's fair. Definitely, that's fair.
And yeah, what were you about to say, Bryson? Before I cut you?
I was gonna say I'm waiting for Howard to either go to the Kings, Warriors, or Suns, because that's the 3 teams he's meeting with still, and I don't know how he hasn't signed with someone yet. Dwight Howard. Then.
Dwight is nice. Like, he actually is.
I want to see him back in the league. He deserves a chance, and especially if he goes to the Kings, that's tough. That adds defensive presence down low with Sabonis, and just pure dominance down low. And then Suns could for sure use him. He could start for us. I'd love that. And then Warriors could obviously.
Smart,
use him.
you hate Nurkic.
Bro, I would love to see. I mean, if he's playing bad, obviously take him out. But I would like to see what he does starting.
No,
Dwight Howard as a defender?
Nurkic is too good.
I'm
Nurkic is
taking
too
Dwight
good.
Howard's defense.
Nurkic is too good. Nurkic is too good.
No, too good.
Bro, Chet. Bro, I need to watch more Thunder. Chet.
He could.
Yo. Now the Thunder is about to be one of my favorite teams.
What happened?
DeMar DeRozan went for like a tomahawk dunk, and Chet just bombed that thing, boy. Like, holy.
And he rode the blocks. Defensive player of the year. That's what I'm
Wow. I like Chet, man.
20
I like
minutes ago. They up right now.
Chet-
10 and
Is
4.
Chet the second best player on the Thunder?
He's the best player.
Is he the second best player on the Thunder?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least, yeah.
That's crazy to me. That's
Not that crazy.
I know.
Gideon Williams.
No, I'm saying I agree with y'all. That's what's crazy.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
he's
yeah.
a rookie. Like, that's crazy
Yeah.
to me.
That's not
A
that.
rookie who's one of the best defenders in the league. One of the best
I didn't-
at his position in the league right now. It's different.
But
I mean-
Larry,
But Sir Thompson's kind of there too on defense. So is
Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama. He's kind of there too. They're rookies as well. I think
He
Scott
might be over right now, bro.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
how I am with rookies is I give them no expectations. I don't care if you're the number 1, number 2 overall pick. So like, I don't look at you as a draft pick. I look at you as Chet Holmgren. I look at you for who you are instead of where you were drafted. So every rookie, I don't care what they do. I don't care about their expectations. I care about their results. And this guy's been crazy. Maybe y'all expected this from him. I expected nothing from him because I expected nothing from
less.
every rookie.
I do expect from rookies. I do expect that though.
I disagree with the not looking at expectations thing though, because like when people were saying like Wembanyama was going to come out here and beat Kareem immediately, and they were dead ass serious saying that if he's not Kareem, he's a bust right away. Like you have to take expectations into mind.
But that's exactly
disgusting.
why I don't take expectations to mine because like that is a
That's
stupid
fair.
expectation. That is
I
exact
agree.
reason.
I agree, but that's analysts saying that shit. So you just gotta look at that and be like, is this seriously like what people think of him? Like,
Yeah, no, you just gotta take that shit with a grain of salt, bro.
it's crazy to me.
Yeah, how I am
People
with players
say
is
that.
if you believe in them that much, let them prove it. Like you say it one time, and then hey, let's see. You don't got to keep repeating yourself. Oh, Victor's number one overall pick. Hey, number one overall pick. Kareem Abdul. Kareem. Let him be Victor, man.
What it takes.
Now we talked about all the teams on the script. Do y'all want to talk about the Portland Trailblazers?
I'm not talking about Portland, bro. I ain't gonna care.
I'll
I
pass on.
did not watch those games. Scoot Henderson has been sent to the G League, which is very, very, very unfortunate. I did expect more from him, but yeah.
Wow, I didn't actually hear about that.
Yeah.
Now he's playing off the bench tonight. He's playing off the bench
It
tonight.
is. I saw you. I went to G League yesterday.
He
That might
got
have
sent
been
there
sad
and called
player.
right back up. I think
Oh,
he got
yeah.
sent there.
He,
and
he
called
got sent there on assignment.
Dude, he's very disappointing this year. That's all I'll say. That's
Yeah,
quite
like,
literally
I'm saying,
all I have to
I'm
say.
saying though, like second pick, you should have there's a little bit of expectation for you. There is.
A lot of people had him like next
First.
player, like next. I don't want to say it because it sounds stupid now.
Next
but
Dame?
Some people were talking about next MJ is what I was hearing. People had high ass expectations for him for no reason.
for no reason. Exactly. Like you see how y'all are disappointed in Scoot right now. I don't give a damn.
Nah,
Hey, he playing bad. Hey,
No, come on. What if you would have mind me? He had the first round pick, had the first pick this year. Victor didn't exist. You guys got the Scoot. Wouldn't be a little disappointed? Not a little bit.
watching the yeah, for sure. But like
As long as you expected
They
to
drafted him before Wemby, or what?
I'll be like, damn. Or as of right now, like 15 games into the season, I wouldn't yet. But over next summer,
this year.
I'll be like, damn.
Right now, you'd be a little upset, bro. You have a little bit of expectation for your second round pick. I mean,
Yeah. But 15 games into the season, I wouldn't really care. Like, bro, I still be vouching for Nikola Jovic. This man don't even get PT.
I'll stand by him. I don't care.
Yeah, he was the 22nd pick. But I haven't watched Scoot games to like know if I should be disappointed in him or not because I haven't watched. I haven't watched him. I don't know what he's doing.
I just know his stats because I've been doing all my research lately. He's trash.
8 points,
I haven't
34% from the field. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I haven't watched him though. I wonder how he's getting those shots off. Like that stuff mattered to me. Like, is he just taking step back jumpers for no reason? Is he just blowing wide open layups? And I could be like, oh, he
They don't really
won't.
have direction though, so I mean, makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's a young roster besides Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Bro. Matter of fact, yeah, Jeremy Grant is someone to talk about. Come to Miami Heat, bro. What are you doing over there? Like, I'm
Contract
actually
is
so
crazy.
Oh,
His contract is insane, bro.
yeah, but
That's who the other trade I wanted to make for the Kings. Jeremy Grant. Yeah.
His
I forgot.
contract is not tradable for me, in my opinion, unless you're a really bad team.
Hey,
I'm
what
not
about
trading
Buddy
for
Hield?
him unless I'm the Pistons or something like that. Hell no. And I think didn't they just trade him away? So that wouldn't even work. But what were you saying about Buddy Hield?
he missed the game winning
Game winner. Yeah.
Oh, did he? Shit. Who are they playing
These
tonight?
boys, the Raptors, the Pacers play no defense, man. Oh,
Yeah.
The Memphis Grizzlies, y'all.
I was about to say let's just. I have nothing to say. I hate the Grizzlies. I don't like them at all. They're one team I won't. I will disrespect.
Yeah,
I
we
just
just
don't
waiting for y'all. For Grizzlies fans, we're waiting for that thug to come back, and then we'll talk about y'all more.
At this
Okay.
point, bro, they have their pick this year. Go for the
It's
lottery.
too late, bro. Honestly.
Go for the lottery at this point. Steve
Get him a
Adams,
big,
Adams is
get him a
gone.
tough again.
Brandon Clark is gone. Some most important role players on the team are gone this year.
Get him
Even with
Zach
John Healy,
Edey
it's
in the
not
top 10.
team. Jerry Jackson can't play center. He's been terrible when he tried to play center. So I mean, you might as well just cut it this year. Get a nice pick guy for draft this year. Add to the
Zach
roster.
Edey at center.
Yeah.
You know what I was looking at? Depending on which direction they want to go. Nikola Vucevic and DeMar DeRozan, they're best friends since high school. They both are on a team that's selling. Why not trade for Nikola Vucevic, who is one of the best rebounders in the league, and he's a big body, which pairs next to Jaren Jackson, and DeMar DeRozan, who fits that void at small forward. If they want to win games,
I think that the asset or money for it. To be honest with you, let's say move to Adams or Brandon Clark, but that
yes, exactly. Adams, Brandon Clark,
I don't really make sense for the Bulls though. Just take it.
Zaire Williams, and picks. Like if you're trading Levine, you're getting picks, and you get more picks. Zaire Williams, you just brace the rebuild at this point for the
I
Bulls.
think the team's too young for you to just do that. I think he's waited out for the year. That's what
I agree. I agree. I agree. Ooh. All right. Pelicans, Jazz, Dallas Mavericks. Any of those teams y'all want to talk about?
I don't really like I said, I haven't been following too much, and like the teams I follow are the ones that like have really been doing stuff, and these teams aren't them.
Pelicans right now.
I love
like
Zion
Chet,
though,
bro.
so I'll give them that.
They don't have a clear direction of how they're gonna play basketball. Kind of like the Clippers. I'm saying right now, Zion has been playing to his expectations, like the 60% score that we all know and love. He's not been playing to that. He was scoring less and on a worse efficiency. So that's what's happening. Memphis, it's just Luka and Kyrie show. Oh no, that's Derek Lively.
Yeah.
I'm just showing up. Derek Lively.
Lively's tough. Kyrie's been good though. Kyrie's one of the most underrated players this season. I haven't heard anything about him.
Oh no, beginning of the season he was not good. He was not good beginning of the season.
That's a few games, but still.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
tough
Grant
right
Williams.
now.
Grant Williams to show it out. He's the MVP candidate. He's not gonna get it because there's way other better candidates, but he's like on that tier, I'd say, for MVP. Derek Lively's been one of the best rookies in the league so far, top 5 at least.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and then Luka and Kyrie have been an incredible backcourt, which we all expected. You see the other role players like Josh Green, Tim Hardaway, maybe just be a little bit better, more contributing. They can probably be more dangerous, but they've been pretty good this season too. So yeah,
Luka's been tough.
Yeah, just top.
Luka's an MVP favorite. He's not the MVP favorite. I think that's Jokic already right now.
No, I think Shea is actually
Shay's up there.
leading
I'm
right
watching the Thunder right now. I know I called Giddy the slob wizard, but I'm slobbing Chet every time I see him, bro. Like I'm
wait.
all right, let me check.
Yo, what?
Hey, nah, I take that back.
No.
Bro. I take that back. No, that sounds crazy.
Nah.
I've been
That
slobbing
was
him this
real.
episode. I've been slobbing him this episode.
Wait,
That's what I meant.
wait.
That's going on my Instagram reel.
Man, I can't take that back. I done said it already, man.
We live. It's too late.
Man, go back to the Dallas Mavericks, man. I should have never said nothing, man.
Let me make sure I get the timestamp.
Oh my. I got too much to say.
I don't got nothing. I mean, I don't got nothing about any of these teams.
Who's on the team? Jazz. Yeah, this person guard. Keontae George has shown some promise, but he hasn't shown the ability to do it yet. So they're just kind of just doing whatever at this point. John Collins has been amazing though.
John Collins been
He's tough.
decent, yeah.
I knew he would end up being good after he left, bro. He wanted to get out so bad.
Yeah, he actually has been decent.
Kessler gets healthy. I don't know if Kessler's healthy right now, but when he gets back, it's gonna be a nice front court at least.
All right. On to the shorts now. End of the episode. We're gonna be doing the top 5 passers in the league, top 5 ball handlers in the league, top 5 3-point shooters, and we're gonna do some start bench cuts. Are any of y'all prepared for this?
Yes. I was ready in the beginning of the episode.
Larry, are you prepared for any of these? Which one are you prepared for, Larry?
Both top 5 ball handlers and 3-point shooters.
What about you, Bryson?
All four categories.
Oh, all right.
I'm doing start bench cut off the dome, but I got the top 5 lists ready.
Yeah. Start bench cut. We gonna actually do those ones together.
Yeah,
But,
that's off
yeah,
the dome.
yeah. All right. So Bryson, can you name me the top 5 passers in the NBA?
All right, in no particular order. I didn't put mine in order. I got
Nah, this got to be in order, man.
okay,
It
but
got to
I'll try
be.
to put them in. I'll try to put them in order right now.
That's
All
what
right.
get the comments mad. Like, how dare you say Tyrese Halliburton is better passer than Jokic?
Yeah. All right. You trying to restart that?
Nah, you can just talk. Yeah,
So
I
like,
already
okay,
said.
I got Luka number 1, Jokic number 2, Halliburton number 3, Trey number 4, LaMelo number 5.
Ooh, okay,
I like that. I
okay,
like that list. I think
okay,
it's tough.
okay, okay.
What you think? No?
Look,
Interesting.
I'm saying, yeah, I like Melo. Hey, y'all boys already know how I
Melo's
feel
tough
about Melo.
this year.
I've
We were talking
been,
about that.
bro. I've been fucking with Melo.
Yeah. I'm a Hornets lover, so I love Melo.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out if he. That don't sound crazy. Larry, did you make the passers one?
Yeah.
All right, Larry, can you name me your top 5 passers in the NBA?
Oh, so passers, I thought it was ball handlers.
Oh, all right, Larry, can you name me the top 5 ball handlers in the NBA?
Kyrie, number 1. Luka, number 2. I got Curry, number 3. I got LaMelo, number 4. I got Halliburton, number 5.
Okay. Y'all respect LaMelo. Y'all respect LaMelo out here. Okay.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kyrie is still number 1.
My list is a little different than yours for sure.
Oh, yeah. What was your list?
So my top 5 ball handlers, I try to put them in order. I got Kyrie at 1. I'll put Steph at 2, Luka at 3, Trey at 4, KD at 5.
That's where you lost me. Jimmy Butler got better handles than KD. I've argued that multiple times.
like it.
When you think about a ball handler, it's the purpose of ball handling. KD's one of the best in history at getting his shots off, but he doesn't manipulate the defense with his dribbles to get his teammates open. It's not his game. It's not what he should be doing either way.
I just like how he handles it. Not like
Yeah.
for him, it wasn't as much like handle it into passing. I'm talking about just bag.
Yeah.
Straight
With that
bag
standard, you gotta have Paul George over him.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair too. I just haven't watched enough of him this season, so I'll give you that though.
Nah. KD, nah. Oh, he's one of the most overrated ball handlers I've ever seen. Because he's really good though. He's really good. Really good.
That's fair.
All right. Can y'all name me the top 5 3-point shooters in the NBA?
So,
Go ahead.
all right. Number 1, I have Stephen Curry. Number 2, I have Kevin Durant. Number 3, I have Maxey.
Okay.
Number 4, I got Halliburton. Number 5, I got Luka.
All right.
Look at Maxey's stat right now, but look at Maxey's 3-point stats right now. Look at it. Look at it right now. Look.
No, I like it. You're gonna like my list too. Then I got all right. My top 5 3-point shooters. I got Steph number 1, Luka number 2, Tyrese Maxey number 3, Desmond Bane number 4. Number 5 might be stupid as shit, but I wasn't looking at stats. I was just looking at skill. Jason Tatum. As a Boston hater, I respect Jason Tatum this year, and I've been a hater on him.
Probably you don't even got KD up there. KD's shooting 50% from the 3.
No, I was gonna put KD up there.
No,
I was
bro.
like, nah.
Bro, Tatum, bro.
I had KD on like every list, so I just couldn't.
Tatum
do
shooting
it.
below 40%, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But I like, I don't know.
I mean, he's shooting high volume, 9 threes. So I mean,
Yeah, he's doing okay. He's doing his thing.
Nah, he's doing
getting
pretty
it
good.
done. He's getting it done.
That's doing good. 9 times, I'll give it 30%.
Yeah, it's good enough to make my list.
I know Dame is wild. I know he has started off slow, but I don't care, man.
No, that's fair. I'm not huge on Dame, so
I don't care how slow Damian Lillard starts, man. I blame it on the coaching. I blame it on the coach before I blame him for now. Like, we're 15 games in. Hey, okay, though. I'm trying to pull up 3-point percentages and stuff just to see like some of the names.
Look at Maxey, bro. Halliburton too. Like y'all can respect the Halliburton.
Yeah, Halliburton's tough too. You had a lot of players that I was like gonna put, but just decided not to.
Should better Buddy Hield right now. No, that's for sure.
I was gonna put him as well, but he's always on the list, so it's too basic.
Yeah, Buddy Hield actually is a top 3-point shooter in the league. He's a top.
Stuff with Halliburton.
Seth Curry was for a while. Seth Curry's all-time percentages are crazy. I don't know if
Luke
y'all know
Kennard was
about that.
last year, but now he's shooting below 40%.
His all-time stats though are pretty crazy, like percentage-wise. He also doesn't shoot that much, so
Yeah.
Like, if I made a list off the top of my head, it'd be like Curry number 1, Dame number 2. I think Buddy Hield number 3. I don't even know who 4 and 5 would be though. Oh, Luka number 4. Who would number 5 be? I don't even
I like
know.
Desmond Bain because volume speaks numbers. No matter how many he misses, it's about how many he makes. Even though they are shit and they are losing, it's on his end.
Yeah, I completely forgot about Desmond Bain. I kind of just the whole Grizzlies team kind of just out of my mind.
They suck, but he's solid. He's
What
I know
about
he-
Devin Booker?
He hasn't played enough, in my opinion, for me to say anything about him yet.
Nah, I'd put Devin
Six-
Booker. I don't
six-
care about just this season.
I can't put him in there after 6 games. I'm also mostly recency for all these kind of lists. Like I'm
Yeah,
talking
I'm not-
about
I'm-
right now, currently shit.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. All right. Now
yeah,
let's get
I
on
like
to let's get on to the final segment.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do some start bench cut. All right, the
Stuck for a
first one.
full episode.
All right, yeah. Hey, hopefully you can do that again. Hopefully
Friday, I'll be back in the NFL.
Yeah, all right, bet,
for
bet,
sure
bet.
for NFL. I'm ready to talk about NFL.
Oh my God, 2 Cowboys fans, Nick.
No, hey, listen. I
Uh,
do not care to talk about the Cowboys that much. I'll give them their praise like I would.
Bro,
but I talk about the other team.
Bro, all we doing is talking about the game and that's it, bro. I ain't listening to no more bullshit, bro.
No,
I
no,
ain't gonna
I don't want to hear no.
I don't
Dak
wanna
the
yap about
MVP.
that.
I don't want to hear no. no. Look, you see how he's quiet? He's like, you sure?
Hey,
Sure
past
you
4 weeks, give me some credit. Past 5 weeks,
God.
that's MVP. But okay, let's move on.
You got a
We'll
Zeke,
get there when we get-
Elliott jersey on.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's the one I got. I was gonna get a Dak one instead. That's the only 2 they had at the place I was at,
Yeah.
and I was like, I want one tonight, so I'm getting one. And I went with the wrong one because Zeke fucking sucked last year anyway. So I'm getting a new one this year though, custom one.
Yeah,
I should have put on.
Cowboys
I
legend.
should have put on that Kyson. I just got a Kyson Brown jersey, the ASU player I interviewed.
Oh, yeah, I actually
Yeah.
seen that. I watched that. That was
Yeah.
cool.
I got one of the replica jerseys, like one of the cheap ones that the school makes.
That's cool. That's actually cool. That's cool. All right, so
Gotta get it signed.
on to the last thing. We're gonna do a start bench cut. This is how should I say this for short? Larry, you wanna get this one off the hook or nah?
Yeah.
All right, we gonna do some start bench cuts. You see it in the private chat?
I bet.
I like these. I already got them in mind.
Do I do it for one person, right?
You can do it for all if you want to.
Okay, all right. All right, Mar. I was talking.
Oh no. Oh, now I got you. No, we're gonna do this together. Like we're gonna start bench cut all of these together.
All right, guys. I'm start bench cut for y'all. First off is Sabonis, Bam, and Pascal Siakam.
I'm starting Bam Adebayo. I'm
Agreed.
benching Pascal Siakam, and I'm cutting Demonis Sabonis. I need some defense on my team, and these guys are all offensive hubs. Who Sabonis the best offensive player, but these guys could give me 80% of what he does on offense, and he can't give me any of their defense.
Sabonis isn't horrible, like terrible on defense. Like Pascal Siakam is probably better on defense, but I feel
He
like
is. That probably is.
Sabonis's offense overpowers anything Siakam could provide for me. So
I
I'll
don't
start
know, bro.
Bam because he's one of the best 2-way players in the league, in my opinion. If not the best, I'm gonna bench Domantas Sabonis because he's tough, and then I'm gonna cut Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, I'm definitely starting Bam, bench Sabonis. I mean, bench Pascal, Bam, bench Pascal, bench Sabonis. Yeah.
Thought I had you with me.
Starting Bam, benching Sabonis, and then cutting Pascal.
That's not crazy. Look. As long as we all
We
start
can
him, damn,
split
you
it
did it right.
50-50.
As long, yeah.
That works for us.
Yeah. All right. Larry, you can say the next one.
Lunch.
Y'all
I got-
finna hate me.
Robin, really? Oh no. I bet. I'll start bench cut for y'all. Kyrie, Trey Young, and Brunson.
You want to go first, or should we wait for your hot take?
Oh, y'all
'Cause
finna.
I know
hate me.
mine, but I'm
Y'all finna
scared to
finna
hear yours.
hate me
Honestly,
though.
I,
Bryson,
trying
go
to go
first. All right, Bryson, go first. I'll go second. I'll go.
it's in order. Start Kyrie, bench Trey, cut Brunson. Unfortunately, even though he's tough, but that's my list. Trey is so tough, bro. Kyrie's just him for me always. He's always been one of my favorite players. He's always been one of the best to me.
So lucky
I
Elijah's
don't-
not on this shit, bro.
I don't want to say, huh?
Nah, not the one guy that would be doing it with Elijah, bro. He be cutting your ass right now, bro. I ain't gonna care.
Really?
Bro, he hates Trey Young, and he's like the biggest Knicks
Oh,
fan
shit.
that we know. So
Oh boy, good thing he's not here, I guess.
yeah.
But Kyrie's been like one of the toughest point guards I've ever seen, and then Trey Young right now is just—he always plays out of his mind and is underrated. And then Brunson's really good, like I just said, he's really good, but he's just not there yet. For me
Okay.
personally,
I'd say this as Brunson. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just start Kyrie, bench Trey, cut Brunson. If Trey was more efficient, it would be Trey by a mile. But
that's your start bench cut.
Huh?
That's your start bench cut.
yeah, same thing as
Okay,
yours.
Okay, tough. See,
If Trey was more efficient, he'd be number one. But
Yeah.
he's inefficient. So I couldn't give it to him. He has 10 assists. though.
he's like the new gen Kyrie. Like he's tough.
You better
With
play
more
with shit. I don't know if that's-
I'm gonna start Kyrie, bench Brunson, and cut Trey.
Cut Trey.
Not mad.
Like-
It's inefficient. Not mad.
That's fair. We can go with that. I feel like I don't know what you're thinking at this point, bro. You've been smiling this whole time. I have no
No,
clue
because
what's
I
going
don't
on.
agree with none of y'all.
Oh,
why. That's
God.
crazy.
He's starting
Bro.
Brunson?
I'm starting Trey Young.
Okay.
I'm benching Jalen Brunson, and I'm cutting Kyrie. When you look at the past couple playoffs, Kyrie has unfortunately not been to the same part of these guys. But he is right behind them. He's right behind them, and that's why this is a start bench cut. Because these guys are in the conversation. And Kyrie, unfortunately, against the Celtics, he didn't do that well. Last year, unfortunately, he didn't make it. And the year before that, he got hurt in the playoffs. I haven't seen Kyrie. And Jalen Brunson did amazing on the Mavericks in the playoffs. He did amazing last year. And Trey Young, he's been good in the playoffs too. I'm sorry, Kyrie, you have to go.
Yeah. What I was actually literally about to say when I was like, I don't want to say that, is if I'm going to cut someone, it might end up being Kyrie, like rather than Trey Young. Because when he said he's going to cut Trey Young, I was like, I feel like if I'm going to cut
It's
someone, it'd be Kyrie.
It's hard.
For
Look,
sure,
this is
Brunson
good
first,
start
but
bench
if I
cut.
had to, it was a good one. Yeah, that is a good one. Good reasonings, but I don't know. I can't cut Trey or Kyrie right now against a lot of people. Like not just
Kyrie is
Brunson, like a
super
lot of
tough.
people who are considered top.
On my player
That's my take.
rankings, I have Kyrie at 23 and Jalen Brunson at 22. So it's literally that close. So like,
I don't think I have my list.
ain't even like I don't fuck with Kyrie or none of that. He's a top.
Yeah, I
25.
get that.
Yeah. Comments won't. Yeah, I don't care though.
I
All right.
don't have it.
Next one.
Mhm.
I've started bench cut for y'all. Jalen Brown, Paul George, or Brandon Ingram.
It's a tough one for me, honestly.
It's pretty easy for me. Start
Is
PG,
it?
bench Jalen, cut Brandon Ingram. I'm done. Next. Defense on PG and Jalen Brown just superior to Brandon Ingram. And
I think I'll just go ahead and agree with that. Honestly, just keep it.
they all get the
keep it
same
simple. I
amount
can't-
of scoring. PJ's a better playmaker and defender than all of them. Brown's a better defender than Brandon Ingram by a good gap too. So I mean, Brandon Ingram is just the weakest defender on the list by far. So yeah,
Dollar Tree KD, in my opinion. Not like in a bad way. He's not bad at all. But
Yeah.
he's like KD if KD wasn't KD.
So
All right, I'm gonna
my
start. I'm gonna start Jalen Brown, bench Paul George, and then cut Brandon Ingram.
Why is Brown over Paul George again?
Cause Paul George is a fucking bum.
You see his stats this season?
I don't give a fuck.
I'm stuck on this one. I'm looking at my player rankings right now, and I'm about to move
It's
Jalen
tough.
Brown down. I'm about to move Jalen Brown down a couple spots, bro. Okay, I was listening to Bill Simmons podcast before we started this episode. It was the Boston Celtics problem, and it was just a fan of the show. It was like Jalen Brown has the easiest job in the NBA. He is asked to guard the fourth best player on the team. He gets number one shot option opportunities, and he gets $300 million. And if they lose, they're blaming Jason Tatum. And when you look
Damn.
at bro, that's
It's
I
fact.
agree. I
It's a
agree.
whole-
And like, I'm watching the game yesterday. He don't got a left hand, bro. Like Jalen Brown, he literally is just there to score the ball. Paul George played defense, and my biggest problem with Paul George is health. So if I was to start bench cut, I would start Paul George, bench Jalen Brown, and cut Brandon Ingram. But in the player rankings, I'm taking Jalen Brown because of health with Paul George.
Okay. I'm really big on Brandon Ingram, but just for the sake of not saying anything too crazy, I'm just gonna try to keep it simple tonight.
No. Get off what you got to say. If you got to say
I
something,
don't even know. I can't even like piece
Come
those
to
three
say
together right now. It's just it's hard to rank those three. Honestly, for me, they're so similar in my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like PG-13 and Brandon Ingram. The only reason PG is seen as so much better is because he's a lot better of a defender.
Yes.
And
Wait,
Brandon Ingram's a great defender, but Paul George is a great defender.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
That's
Did-
what
did-
separates them.
Did you ever
And
say
I-
your start bench cut?
Yeah, I said my first. I think I said. Oh, I said the same as him. I said.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah. So that's mine. I'll just go with that.
All right, Larry, get us home with the last one.
All right, guys, I'll start bench cut for you. Lowry Markkinen, Jaren Jackson Jr., or Evan Mobley.
All right, this is easy. I'm starting Jaren Jackson Jr., benching Evan Mobley, and cutting Kyle and Lowry Markkinen.
I'm taking. If I need to have someone on my team, like a valuable player, I'm for sure taking Jaren Jackson Jr. as starting. He's got defense, some offense, rebounding. He's got what you need. And then I'm also sitting Evan Mobley because his defense is crazy. His defense is pretty crazy, and he's just an overall good player. And Lauri Markkinen is great. He's really good on offense, but he's just not the same level as these two for me, for what I would want on my team.
Yeah, definitely agree with y'all. I'm probably gonna start. Yeah, I'm starting JJJ. It's close though with Mobley. Mobley's out on the bench for me, and Lowry's cut. They all, well, Lowry and JJ kind of produce the same amount of points, 20 points a game, around that. But then there's this big defensive gap for Mobley and JJJ compared to Lowry Markkinen, so I'll probably go with that somehow. But
Is there an even bigger offensive gap?
Evan Mobley, yeah, but not JJJ. But you see Mobley has a big defensive gap though.
I'm talking about the offensive gap between Lowry Markkinen and Jaren Jackson.
I don't think it's too big now.
Oh, shit. Damn, this one's hard too, bro. I'm just at this point go with my player ranking. But I think Lowry Markkinen is a better number one than Jaren Jackson. But I don't think any of these guys are number one on
That's
the team.
fair. That's fair.
I agree with that.
All right,
That's
so
not, that's not crazy in the slightest.
I'm starting Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm benching Lowry Markkinen, and I'm
Fair.
cutting Evan Mobley. He has
So
no
take-
offense. He has no
You're
offense.
taking Lauri's offense over Mobley's defense then?
Yes,
fair.
Lowry Markkinen is averaging 26 points per game right now.
Yeah, he's tough on offense. He's an offensive just weapon.
Yeah.
Evan Mobley's just so good in the paint. Like,
On defense, bro, I'm watching
Yeah,
the Heat
yeah,
game
yeah,
right
yeah.
now, man. Why do I be scared of the Cavaliers?
Lowry, wait, averages what? Lowry? 26?
Yes, he's averaging 26 points per game.
23
that's
points.
actually crazy. I didn't realize that.
Oh, did it jump No. It was 25.6 the last time I looked.
Oh, it's 23.7.
Oh, dang, it's 23.7 now. Yeah. Oh, he it's because he scored 10 points last game.
That's still pretty crazy though. Like for
It
him,
is crazy.
I think
I ain't gonna lie. That's
it's
25.
not like an insane stat, but for him, it's pretty damn good.
So I'm happy I started Jaren Jackson because I just gotta go with my player rankings at that point.
Yeah, which is fair.
Yeah. All right. That's it for the episode. Thank you for joining us on episode 96 of Up the Score Show. If you're listening to the outro right now, you clearly enjoy listening to us. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord. If you join the Discord, you could mess around, chat with us, watch games with us, and maybe tell us what you want to see us improve on. And shout out to the Winning Streak podcast. That's Bryson's podcast.
So,
Make sure you tune into that also. And yeah, thank you everybody for joining, and have a nice night. Have a nice day whenever you listen.